And streaming in 3, 2, 1. Hey.
All right, we're back.
Wow,
and you know what?
block.
After just such a the last block was just such a blast, and now we're
The
kind
last
of
block was fucking awesome.
Captain BM.
you know, and we rolled religious block,
Gang?
and I
Yeah.
know that was your favorite. I'm sure that's not the last we're going to hear him. Old Yang.
No, sir.
Interesting enough, we went straight from the troops to God.
Yeah. Well, God. I mean, God bless the troops.
I didn't even think about it.
fucking hilarious.
The dice is taking us a certain
Who
direction.
knows?
We're
Which
joking
way?
so much about appealing to the conservatives that we're actually
It's
we're
happening.
starting to.
We're red pilling ourselves.
Turning
I'm-
Point is going to put us on their TikTok.
I'm rigging the dice. That's for sure.
I know you
Tom,
did,
are these
I saw.
dice weighted? Well, I didn't
we're
know.
like, Tom, we're trying to be ironic. It's ironic.
I bought these D20 in Vegas. They're trick Vegas D20 nerd.
You
dice.
replaced the religious block with just block about God.
These are
It's basically the same thing, Tom.
religious action.
these are a bunch of C. Thomas Howell movies.
This just says monogamous conservative relationships.
I mean, cool, we'll do it, but
Monogamous relationships.
But
the monogamous relationships block. There's no action movie.
he doesn't fuck anybody. He is a wife, It's it, or a girlfriend.
he treats her very well, and she treats him very well.
He's not
They
a
get
womanizer.
along.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I will say, you know, we watched Priest for today. That was my pick.
Yeah.
And it did make me think like at the bare minimum, there's a lot of beautiful things in religion. And
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
that
for
it's
sure.
kind of there is
Yeah.
something so nice
A lot
about
of good
the
stories.
A lot of
Great
my family's
stories.
religious. It does good thing. It does do good things for some people.
great
you know?
stories.
A lot of
And-
wells built in places where you
Yeah,
can't get
absolutely.
clean water.
Agreed. And it's, you know, people
100%.
really like the routine. They really like, you know, it's mass at this time on these days. And they like, and one thing that they really like, and I think that maybe we could get into the spirit of it, is prayer.
Oh,
The
I
idea
love
of
that.
speaking
Prayer.
to a higher power. And I don't know. I was kind of spitballing, and I was looking online. I was trying to find something, and I did find a prayer that I think,
That's my president.
you know, as far as the show is concerned, if we could just get some, it would kind of tally into like blessing the show.
Yeah, I think that's a
You
great
know,
idea.
And it would be nice to, we don't want to alienate anybody in the audience that may or
No,
may
no,
not
no.
be religious. And so I thought that I would bring this prayer. And I think that it would be important if, you know, since Marsh is the producer, I kind of want to rope him into this a little bit more. So I
Yeah.
brought this for him to read. So Marsh, without further ado, this is the prayer for the show today.
Yeah, thank you
Sure,
for that,
prayer.
Tom. This is
Okay.
a great honor you've bestowed upon me to lead us in prayer here.
So yeah, let's
Mm-hmm.
what kind of
Okay, Book
close
of
your eyes,
Luke,
bow our head. You at home,
chapter 4:12.
close your eyes, bow your heads.
Everybody, close your eyes, bow your heads. O Lord, listen unto me with thine ears, and hear my pleas. For the divine knows only the true path.
It's true.
Grant unto me and my loved ones the strength of success and spirit of growth. Grant unto me the will and mercy from you, O Lord. And then let's hit this right here, you guys. Lord, hear our prayer. Also, O Lord of Lords,
Feel
while
it.
you are at it, please submit my neighbor Randy to punishment most foul. For it was he that cast a bowl of ravioli.
You must be really. I'm not looking, so you must be really
Oh,
emotional.
God, dude, I'm really feeling the spirit of
Yeah.
the Lord in me right now. For it was Randy who cast a bowl of ravioli.
It must be so touching that you're
God,
saying it.
Jesus,
It's
it's just-
so.
I, like-
As I was
I'm shaking. You
reading
guys
it,
can
I
see the
could-
goosebumps on my
I can kind
arms
of
right
feel
now,
the
right? I'm
emotion
feeling-
welling up
I'm
inside
really
me.
feeling the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
For it was Randy who cast a bowl of ravioli into the toilet, clogging it and flooding my guest bedroom. One more time. Lord, hear our prayers.
prayer. Yep. Uh-huh.
Giveth, O Lord, the love of which you hold in bountiful infinity unto my soul and my family souls until the end of eternity.
Okay.
Lord, hear our prayer.
I'm a little behind on those. Okay.
But yeah, I'm really just feeling the power of the Lord right now. I mean,
I can
I'm
tell.
crying right now. I'm channeling so many emotions, you
Jeez,
know.
dude, man.
But Lord, not that bastard Randy for flushing that ravioli down the toilet, ostensibly flooding my guest bedroom. May ye, O Lord, tell me why Randy said he flushed the ravioli down the toilet because he said it wasn't square enough, as if that would affect the taste of the ravioli.
I don't think it would, and I hope that
No.
I hope that biblically, Randy is a biblical figure.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Randy,
I
yeah. How
hope
could you
that the
forget
Lord,
Randy?
Yeah.
I hope that the Lord does relay that message.
Yeah,
He was
okay,
definitely one of Moses' like right hand guys. So
Mm-hmm.
like it's a biblical name, biblical figure.
yeah.
really
And,
important one.
let's hit it one more time with a Lord,
Lord,
hear our prayer.
Thank you.
Blesseth thus, O Lord, on this day of worship, for our love is given up to you for guidance and warmth.
Yeah.
One more time, let's hear it. Lord, hear our prayer. Be sure that piece of shit Randy pays for my crown molding, which was literally done 2 years ago. That's completely ruined with ravioli toilet water because he's a dumb shit. Hold a special place in hell for Randy, a place where he may never have ravioli ever again. His ravioli privileges are henceforth revoked. Lord, hear our prayers.
And that's
Wow.
kind of, it's sort of like when, now I don't know if you guys grew up Catholic, but I did.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
Polish
when you
Catholic.
do when you do confession, the priest will say, I need you to say 3 Hail Marys, 2 Our
Yeah.
Fathers,
Yeah.
and two or three of these.
Yeah. I would say this one. This one was bringing back a lot of
3
memories.
of the Randy prayer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So there's just like a template Randy prayer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, that's
Do you
that's
insert
that's a
your name?
standard prayer that
That's a
you would
popular
say
one.
at church.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
When I was in church, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, that was a
you
long
would-
time ago.
So you would go on Sunday, you would sit down, and you'd have your little tie, your little Angus Young kind of like Catholic church school outfit on.
Kind of something like that.
Yeah, and you'd be like, oh boy, what sermon here today? And then like
my big lollipop.
yeah, big lolly, you
Yeah.
get a spinny hat.
Yeah.
And you kneel down, and there would be like, Randy's a piece of shit, fuck Randy. Like the priest would be saying that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
all
mean,
the
where
time.
I went.
I didn't
yeah,
grow.
don't
I
know.
didn't grow up cat. I mean, I'm
Oh,
surprised.
okay.
to
Oh,
hear
well, that makes sense.
Well,
Tom's Irish. I'm Polish.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm
you
just-
wouldn't hear that one in like a
I'm white trash.
Lutheran,
Yeah.
anything like that, Methodist.
Yeah,
Well,
this
I
is
mean,
kind of like a.
This is like
thi-
old
this
school
Old
Catholic,
Testament
old,
stuff.
Old Testament.
old
Yeah, this is
school.
old
Okay.
school.
I
type.
mean,
Old school.
This
I
is
trust
real,
you.
like
I trust you.
like punish, whip yourself for having
Oh,
impure
yeah.
thoughts,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
The French monasteries do this one.
that makes
It's etched.
Well,
in
I'm
the,
saying,
it's etched
yeah.
on the wall.
Super popular.
so. It's like
Very popular.
That old that it's etched on the wall.
Yes, hundreds of years old.
So this Randy. So like I have heard of Randy. I thought he was like again. This is how much I read the Old Testament. He's like a guy that like no one liked.
well,
apparently.
the thing about Randy
And
is
they had ravioli?
Thine neighbor Randy.
is
Yeah, I
is
mean-
thy neighbor Randy? Was he a real guy, or is he sort of a representative of being
Oh, yeah.
being a bad neighbor?
People are
Oh.
still
That's
trying
kind
to
of
figure
something.
that
That's a
out,
debate.
yeah.
That's
Kind
been
of
going
like
on for
kind of like a
hundreds of
snake in a
years, but-
guardian, like burning bush, type of like a
Yes,
metaphor.
agreed.
yeah, for
like,
sure.
was there
That
really a
makes a lot of
snake?
sense.
Was there really a burning bush? We
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe there was, and literalists are still searching for Randy.
Yep. Yep.
But
Oh.
Thine
many
neighbor
people
Randy.
do. Yeah, many
Yeah.
people do think that it's more of like a metaphor.
You know, I
Yeah.
think I saw like a, I think it's at Hillsong we saw like a documentary thing. It was like searching for Randy,
Mm-hmm.
and I think, I gotta think well, you know what? Anyway, you know what? I'm with you guys. Fuck Randy, amen.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
hey,
amen.
amen.
Amen to that.
Show.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Hey, I got some music. You guys want to hear this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's as if we just walked through the pearly gates of heaven.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, welcome to the religious block.
Yeah. Sometimes when we do this show, I feel like I've died and went to heaven because I'm doing a show with my 2 friends.
Oh, that's very sweet.
On
Oh,
Twitch.
oh man,
I
that's
feel
so
like
nice. Of
sometimes
you,
when I
man.
get down here, I start seeing. I'm like, oh man, there's Mr. Rogers and
Yeah.
there's Dr. Seuss
Yeah.
and then
There's Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers.
There's Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers. There's Forrest Gump. There's the conductor from.
There's the guy
Polar
from
Express.
Big.
There's
Yes.
the guy from
There's the
Big.
kid from Big.
I
He was an
sometimes,
adult.
There's the
he
lady
was an
from
adult.
Big, and she's kind of rubbing the guy from Big's back, and you're kind of uncomfortable. So,
But it's not as weird as
No,
Blank
no.
Check or something like that.
right, exactly.
yeah.
It's a little bit
And
more
the kid
tolerable
like that
than Blank
is here,
Check.
but the lady in that is
She's
see her.
downstairs.
Oh yeah, she's in hell, dude.
She's downstairs.
She's an HE double hockey sticks.
That's right.
Speaking of,
Yes.
What?
well, no, wait, we got something to get into before we get into the show.
What do we have to get into?
Do we
right
get?
now?
Oh,
Some voicemail?
you know what? Last week, guys,
Oh, yeah.
we topped out at 7 viewers. Currently, we're sitting at
Oh
3.
my
That means
God.
so much. We had 7 viewers, and you
A
know
holy
what?
number.
30.
Not only that, people were calling the hotline off the charts, and
Yes.
so today I'm just so excited that we have
1000%.
some more voicemails. We've shown voicemails before in the past. I'm so glad that we have some more to show.
Praise him.
So
Can you do
we'll
it?
be going over some
Can
of
you do it?
the
Any
actual
good?
fan submitted
You know?
voicemails for today.
We got a bunch. All
Wow.
right, hold on. Let me pull these up. All right, you guys ready?
take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
So, tonight's pet peeve is a lot of people on the internet and within my community think sometimes I'm a douchebag because I'm honest. I go out to the strip with my girls, I get laid, my nightclub's a strip, my money, blah, blah, blah. Half the people think I'm a little douchey. The guys love me, girls think I'm on the edge. But Big Daddy Dave's got love for Las Vegas. Las Vegas loves Big Daddy Dave. It's a mutual agreement. So, I just want to clarify that. So, going to the strip, getting laid,
BDD.
rum and coke, whoop. My nightclub's a strip, money, girls, blah, blah, blah. Cut.
That
Dude.
sounds pretty good.
Well,
Strip money girls, blah blah blah.
Thank
I
you
mean,
so
that's
much for
all you know.
watching Big
Big-
Daddy
Big
Dave.
Daddy Dave, we
Dave's-
really appreciate you. Didn't really, we weren't really
BDD.
talking about the
BDD.
movies necessarily that
No,
we've covered.
definitely
No.
movie
I will
talk
say it
there.
kind of plays in. You're living a life of sin and
Right.
all of that.
And we're gonna pray for you.
so
on that one.
on that, I guess it kind of ties in. But I kind of Big Daddy Dave love
Sin
the
City, Las Vegas.
yeah, that's another one.
I don't know. Yeah.
And also, I'm not to yuck your yum there, Dave, but a rum and coke for a grown man. Isn't
Yeah, I
that
don't know.
Isn't that kind of like
It's kind of like a college kid's
it's
drink.
like a sorority girl drink?
Yeah. I don't know.
Which-
I
you
mean,
know.
do you want advice or
Yeah.
maybe
Call
you
us
want
back.
us to compliment?
Maybe
your
you want us
life
to
or-
comment on people thinking you're douchey.
You know, I think if people think you're douchey, Big Daddy Dave, it could just be the way you treat them.
Yeah.
Or maybe you just dress poorly, but we're kind of a movie show. We don't
Yeah,
really
we
do the
don't-
whole advice thing.
Yeah, we don't.
But we really appreciate.
We'll give you advice, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Yeah,
guys have
I mean, are
anything
you
to tell us-
douchey?
Jump on
the
the
way-
Twitch stream and comment in the chat box, and we'll answer anything, I guess.
Are you douchey to people with your demeanor? Are you douchey to people with like the things you say, the people, how you treat people? Like, do you dress douchey? Like, what do they mean by that?
You also do refer to yourself in the third person
Yeah.
as Big Daddy Dave.
Because
Well, it
right
could
now
be,
it's
an
there.
earned, it
people
could
the
be an
wrong
earned
way.
nickname, though.
Yeah.
You don't really know that.
Yeah,
True.
but
Maybe
nickname.
maybe people do call him
maybe
that.
one of
He
the
really
maybe
liked
one of
that.
the ladies or the fellas that loves them
All
is
right,
just
well,
like Big Daddy Dave.
We got a shitload of these because we have
All
so
right,
many
let's go
fucking
through.
listeners. Let's get to the next one.
Oh, damn, that's a big hot dog. Oh, damn it, baby. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. That's a dog from hell. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, baby.
Is that
All right.
Um,
I don't know what the hell that was. That was
Well,
that
is that
sounded
wrong?
insane to me.
Dog from he said something about dog from hell and do we watch anything with dogs? I mean, I guess
Oh, from hell.
the
I
two.
don't know. Maybe he's talking about the big dog, Josh.
Well, I mean, it could
that's
be-
what it is.
Is that
Put
what it
that
is?
on his intro.
Okay.
That's
I
one
am
hell of
kind
an
of
intro.
dog.
That's
I'll
what I'm
clip that
talking
for your
about.
intro.
That's a good point. You
That's
know what?
perfect.
That's actually part of the thing that I need to
Dude.
start like
Thank you.
kind of more of that because I have like a commanding presence. I need more of like a bad boy. I need
Yeah.
to talk to Big Daddy Dave.
Oh, okay, that's a good
We
one.
got to
get
get
hooked up
Big
with
Daddy
him.
Dave on the show. We got to get Dog from Hell on the show.
Me, the
thanks,
dog from
hey,
hell.
thanks
Dog
for the
man.
contribution.
from hell.
That's what I'm talking about.
let's,
You're the dog from hell,
Let's
man.
get to the next one.
Best joke of 2026. Hi, my name is Fred. Oh, nice to meet you, Fred. How you doing? I'm doing good. Just chilling. Fred is a polar bear.
All right.
All right. Yeah, thanks
Hey,
so
not
much
bad.
for that.
Why don't
again.
you leave the jokes to us?
Yeah,
I mean, we already have bad. We already have bad enough jokes on this
Yeah,
podcast.
I mean,
know
you
if
don't
we
need
need
a-
any more voicemails calling
We
in.
really
talking about
don't
them.
need your help to do shitty jokes.
I'm really
Definitely not.
So we
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
appreciate the enthusiasm, but you don't need to call in with those. And if anything, sometimes, and we should know this, keep the joke to yourself.
don't
Yeah.
just let it stay inside. That's
or
a
you know what?
mistake
If you
that
want
I
to
made.
call us and tell us jokes, you know what? I'm gonna recant what I just said. You know what? Any engagement's better than none.
That's
No,
true.
here's-
Thank you so much for calling and
Yeah,
giving us
thanks
that
so much
joke.
for calling.
Anybody who's listening at home, you guys too can call us and give us
Yeah.
jokes.
And for the Twitch streamers right now, or the Twitch viewers right now, you know that's a pretty funny joke. You know, if I was a polar bear, I would be chilly too. You
No,
guys,
I.
Want to hear the
Fine.
next one?
Fine.
You haven't seen the last of me yet. A lot of people thought that they could count me
Arnold
out and just
Schwarzenegger.
bury me in a snow pile over there. But I'm telling you, it's not over.
Okay.
So is that a threat to us directly?
Is that Mr. Bitcoins?
Could have been.
Could have
That
been.
I feel
There's a lot of
a little threatened.
You know what I'm hearing overall with all of these, with most of these, except for maybe
Threats.
the joke guy.
Threats.
Well, threats, and also I think it's like
Threats.
a lot of men facing adversity,
Oh, true.
and you know,
Much like us with the podcast.
I think exactly. I think
Much
that's
like
what
us
they're-
with breaking 4 viewers.
Yeah. I think they're saying like these guys are struggling to get anyone to acknowledge anything that they're doing.
Yeah.
And there's like these guys know failure. These guys know how to just keep grinding and keep putting yourself out there, even though the world is telling you no.
True.
Yes.
And we're keep doing it. So I think there's
You know what?
on our
Yeah.
strength.
Yes.
And we are strong.
1000%.
Not just physically, but just emotionally.
Honestly,
mentally.
that shit got me fired up now. You're
Yeah,
right.
dude. This is gonna be the fucking best podcast ever.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, how about the last one? Let's
Last
round this
one,
one
guys.
out, guys. All right.
This is Christopher Walken here. About that action. I love you. Josh. Mosh. You're talking to Tom all wrong. He's the man in the
Yeah.
middle.
Thank you.
The center beam of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
And it's the year of the rat.
That's the year of the rat.
Well,
Talk to my guy like that again. I'll stab you in the face.
Oh,
Wait,
that was
Christopher
right.
Walken.
that's just a straight up threat.
That was a straight
that was,
up threat.
that was a threat to you guys. It
was a
he
threat
was
to us.
very nice to me, though. So I like
right.
that guy. Thank you so much for calling Christopher Walken.
Yeah,
Hey.
Christopher Walken is a fan, and not only is Christopher Walken a fan, left us a voicemail and likes Tom's intro and thinks Josh and I need to shut the fuck up or he's gonna stab us.
I guess
I don't know if I don't know about all that.
That's
but,
big, dude. That's
I
huge.
will say
That's the biggest thing that's happened to us aside from when
I
Stone
mean,
Cold
that's-
left us a voicemail.
that's true.
Stone Cold and Christopher Walken. That's pretty.
Dude, we had Stone Cold. We had
celebrity shout outs.
oh my God, what the hell is his name? Jesse the Body
Oh yeah,
Ventura.
Jesse the Body
Oh, yeah,
Ventura.
yeah,
Yeah,
Jesse
Stone
the
Cold.
Cold.
Hitman
Say
Ventura is what he
Christopher
said.
Walken, Stone Cold. I mean, honestly, for some people, Stone Cold.
We've had a bunch.
Yeah.
dude. That's pretty big though.
That's a
pretty
huge
good.
celebrity endorsement. Thank you so much for calling
Anytime an
Christopher
actual
Walken.
real life celebrity is threatening you bodily harm, you know you're doing something right. So we're gonna keep on doing what we're doing.
That's true.
And the rest of you, Big Daddy Dave, the bad joke guy, our other friend, we don't remember your name. Just
Mr.
roll with us. We're
Bitcoins.
doing it. Yeah, Mr. Bitcoin. 70 people are gonna bury him.
The hot
Just roll
dog,
with
hell
us.
dog guy.
Hell dog.
Hot
Oh, hell
dog
dog
from
guy.
hell.
The
Yeah.
hot dog man.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah,
And you
this
keep
is
calling in. We'll do them, but
this is the show, guys. This is about that action.
About that action.
Let's get a
baby.
roll call.
oh, wow.
Oh my God, dude! No way!
Yeah,
Remember that?
I do.
Remember that commercial?
Let's hear it one more
Oh
time.
my God, dude!
Is the big dog.
I can't believe it. He comes. I don't
Big
even.
dog.
I can't
dog
even
from hell.
I don't even have anything. I don't even have anything.
The dog from hell.
I guess I'm Tom, but I can't top that.
It's
I
me,
can't
the
top
big dog.
that.
What are you talking about, Tom?
Josh,
This is you.
The big dog.
Middle. Thank you.
I
Oh, wow,
actually
you
had
kept it.
something I
Thank you.
wanted to.
You know,
play
it's
for
kind of
dude.
It's kind of growing on me.
Yeah.
I thought it was bad and it was stupid and like you shouldn't have done it, but now it's growing on me.
Okay.
It's almost
Well,
like
we don't need to keep talking about maybe what you initially thought of it. We could just talk
No,
about what you think
but it's
about
good
it
for
now.
I thought it was good,
Context.
and you know what? I wanted to expand on that for you, if you would.
Oh,
let me do
wow.
so.
Dude, that means so much to me.
so cool.
Yeah, hold on, I got you right here, dude.
Middle.
I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain.
Okay, well,
What do you think of that?
you know, I think you maybe leaned in a little bit too much on the Rain Man aspect of it.
Well, no, the rats are in there too.
Yeah, but
Wait, you did Rain Man again? I thought that was just a clip of you.
No, that's just Tom.
no, I have never once on the show said "uh-oh."
No, because you guys are always on like doing like jujitsu and stuff. I thought like he caught you in a moment where you're like, oh, I got it. Oh, I got a heel hook.
Yeah. I
Could
see
be.
why you would think that.
Yeah.
I see why you would think that. But that's not true. You leaned a little bit too much into the Rain Man thing, and I kind of did talk about how I didn't really like the Rain Man thing because
All
I don't
right,
think
all
it's
right,
like an
all right.
accurate.
We'll dial
Anyway.
it down. We'll
See,
dial
but
it
I
down.
think, hey, call in
I'm-
if you
I'm
like the Rain Man
workshopping
stuff.
everything.
No, if you don't like,
I
if you
think-
do like the Rain Man stuff, keep it to yourself. This
Big
is what
Daddy
it
Dave,
is.
I want to hear what you think about Rain Man, the
No,
movie and
Big
Tom
Daddy
as
Dave,
Rain
I
Man.
don't care about what he thinks.
All right, fair.
Definitely want to hear Big Daddy Dave talk about Tom is Rain Man.
I am Marshky Marsh, otherwise known as GR
here we go.
42076.
Fucking favorite part of the show.
69, Magnus Comes Loudy, Christmas, the Drop Master, the Lord of the Drops, and sometimes.
Hi, my name is. What? My name is. My name is. DJ Marsh.
Lockdown. Well, here's a DJ that's got the jams on lock.
This is Optimus Prime, and you are listening to
DJ Marsh.
Hell
So
yeah.
instead of letting the drops replace your initial list, you've now just gone back to the initial list and then just put the drops in afterwards.
We're doing both, baby. I'm
Hey,
playing the
it's
hits.
fun.
I'm giving the listeners what they want, dude. They want to have all the names.
That's pretty cool.
They want to have all the DJ drops. And you know what? I'm playing to the crowd.
Also,
awesome.
I will say, your facial hair grows really fast.
I know, dude. Right?
It's insane.
I'm
I feel
jealous,
like you were just clean shaven like yesterday.
I've been trying to grow this
literally last
fucking like
week.
gross ass white trash beard for 6 months.
Legitimately, I've not shaved in 2 months.
It's crazy. This is like 4 months of growth.
Yeah,
Like,
listeners, if you haven't,
you're li-
take a look at another video cast.
You're like a woolly willy.
Dude, I know,
Literally
dude.
just look at last week.
Yeah.
Last week versus this.
I'm
versus
truly
this.
jealous.
Crazy.
God
It
damn.
takes me forever to grow
Sucks.
anything.
Dude, my beard will be fully grown within, like 30 days. Like fully, I'll have a full beard in 30 days.
You should do the
From like clean shaven.
you should do the Jim the Anvil 9-heart.
Dude, my beard was pretty fucking
You're
long
right.
before I shaved it.
It was. I can't
Yeah.
remember, but yeah, now I kind of think about
If
it.
I could grow a good beard in a reasonable amount of time, I would do such goofy shit all the time with it.
Like what?
Like just handlebar, like
Oh,
J-
yeah.
West Coast
Hang stuff
Chopper,
off
big
it?
fucking mutton chops
yeah,
with the
yeah.
mustache.
You look good with mutton chops and the
Dude,
mustache.
I can't grow it. I can't do it. This is
Yeah,
head
you look
hair.
like a real Benjamin Martin. With
This
that.
is literally head hair. It's not even facial hair.
Look at a real Captain BM with the mutton chops.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah.
Somebody in the chat said, I hope someday Marsh's intro takes 30 minutes. Well, you know what? It's
Well,
possible it might.
we're building on it.
We
Don't
are
worry
building-
about that.
but
Just stick
also,
with us.
Does that? Do you not want to hear the rest of the show? That's me.
I already complain when it's like 2 hours in, and I'm like, well, we're only 15 minutes in the movie. Let's wrap this up.
I'm just like doing the Chris Jericho like Man of 1,000 Moves bit
Yeah,
where
yeah,
I'm just like reading names off of a list like GR 42069 Magnus Comes Loudly and like nonstop cuts to commercial. I'm still coming back like saying more names and DJ drops. I can do that. We'll definitely do that. You know what? We want to play to you and what you like specifically.
You specifically, because you're the only person interacting with us.
Absolutely. You know what? If that's what you want, you got it.
Yeah, you know what? This podcast is for you.
Specifically tailored for one guy. This familiar looks like Christian Bale.
Kind of does.
All
yeah.
the
kinda
familiars look like Christian Bale.
It looks especially like Christian Bale in Thor: Love and Thunder
Yes,
or whatever.
that is what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
for sure.
Which he was fucking awesome in the movie.
I did not watch it.
No,
but
the movie.
I heard
the movie,
he's great.
The movie sucks. He's awesome in it.
Yeah.
Completely wasted on that movie.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Today, we're
Welcome
going to be
back to
talking
heaven.
about a movie. And here's the thing, guys. A lot of people have been like suggesting, why don't you guys cover something like Big Trouble in Little China or The Terminator or
Oh,
something?
yeah.
It's like,
That'd
look,
be too
guys,
easy.
we love those movies. Everyone
Me
loves
too.
those movies. Who gives a fuck what
Everyone
we
does.
think? You already have an established opinion. At least we're offering you guys some movies you've never even heard of, and you'll be like curious to be like, huh, weird. Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. I didn't even know that was a movie, but these guys said it was decent. I'm going to check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of like,
Yeah.
you don't need to hear me be like, Jack Burton fucking rocks. It's like,
Yeah, true. Jack Burton.
Hell
does
yeah,
rock.
dog from hell.
You don't need me to dog from
Kind of
hell,
stealing
Jack
my
Burton.
thing now, but
yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh.
I think there is a dog from hell in that movie too.
Yes,
There
kind
is,
of.
kind
Yeah,
of,
it's
yeah.
like a monkey dog from
Yeah,
hell.
It's like some wacky ass thing for sure.
I remember seeing. So I remember we had a Suncoast video growing up in the mall, and I remember I was like 8 to 10 or whatever. And we go to the malls. Fucking my parents had to buy shit. We just go. We make the rounds. We go to Suncoast Video, Spencer's, Sam Goody.
That's a good day, dude.
Hot Topic, like
It's a
all
great
that.
day.
Right.
Yeah,
Just
that
like
is an
fucking
awesome.
spend like
Man,
2
that's
hours.
like the ideal day in
It's
like
like a great
2004.
Saturday. You go
Get
to
Auntie
Mrs.
Anne's.
Fields, yeah.
Yeah.
You get a Mrs. Fields at yours.
I think we had a Mrs. Fields. At
So
the
we had
mall I
a,
grew
we
up
had an
in.
Auntie Anne's and a Cinnabon, and also we
Yeah,
were
Cinnabon
fucking
for sure.
fat kids. And my mom was like, "You guys can't get Cinnabon." I'm like, "That's where you fucking draw the line." Cinnabon? And you're gonna go home and make fried pork chops with like fucking cream gravy and potatoes. Like,
Damn, that sounds fucking awesome.
it's.
Dude.
I mean, she makes good pork chops. But anyway, I went to Suncoast Video and I saw like the creature from the Big Trouble in Little China as like a action figure or whatever, and it
Oh,
scared
cool.
the hell out of
Oh,
me.
yeah, that's pretty.
That's
sick.
how
What
I
the
was with
fuck?
the thing. I
What the
didn't even.
fuck?
I had never heard of The Thing before, but I was at a Toys R Us.
I can't
and
even
was like
fathom watching that movie, and it's like
9.
scary.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And
The
I
Thing
remember
is pretty
seeing
scary.
it was an
Oh,
action
yeah, for
figure
sure.
of when the Norris monster.
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing in the like big long worm thing
Yeah.
with the head.
Yeah.
It was an action figure of that, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I begged my mom to rent the movie for me. She had never even heard of it, and she rented the thing, and I watched it, and it scared the fucking shit out of me.
It just got
it was the scariest thing I had
selected
ever
to be
seen.
like in the film archives or something in the
Oh, in the
Smithsonian.
Library of Congress?
Yeah, in the
Or
Library of
Smith-
Congress.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
There's like an interview with him on like Robert Rodriguez's like El Rey network or whatever. There's like an interview where he's like fucking literally smoking. John Carpenter's literally smoking a joint and like talking about movies. I haven't watched it yet. It's on my fucking list.
That sounds awesome.
But he's the best. I love that guy.
All John Carpenter interviews are like, "So what did you mean when you did this in this fucking classic movie that everybody loves?" He's like, "I don't care. Give me money."
Yeah.
Like that's every interview.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus
It's
Christ.
it's kind of endearing, but it's also just a little bit like, can you a little bit about the movie?
Yeah.
Just a little.
Give
bit.
me something,
You cared about
dude.
these
Give me
movies
some
at some
soul.
point.
I love
Yeah,
his
right.
movies so much, but his personality turns me off of his movies so much.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where you're like, dude, you're just trying now. Like,
Yes, that's how
I
it-
know
it's
that
like,
you
dude, there's-
care about
yeah.
this. I know you're a sensitive artist. Stop being such a baby. And just admit that you made. You helped create an entire world of genre films. Like you
Yeah.
helped literally drive that. Like your contribution to film is more significant than a lot of major award winners.
Oh,
And, like,
absolutely.
maybe you don't feel that way. Maybe you're a little salty, a little
I like-
sad. You didn't get to
Or
pick
maybe-
the movies or what.
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
And like my like natural kind of like, despite my Ned Flanders appearance, like fuck the system kind of like stuff with like the media I like.
You've been saying that a lot too.
What? Fuck the system?
Yeah, you've just been texting me that.
The
Dude,
problem
I
is
haven't
that Josh
touched
is
it.
just such an anarchist. He gets
Dude,
on the
I
show
am,
and he's
yeah.
just constantly talking about destroying the system and everything. I'm like, dude, I can't.
Dude, I came
Yeah,
down
I
here.
can't. Hold on, I gotta go grab one of these drinks right here 'cause I'm so fucking thirsty.
But like I want to appreciate it more than it like pisses me off. It makes me sad because I do want to talk about that shit. But like he just like doesn't like he was on John Mulaney's show, and John Mulaney was like, I know you told me not to ask you about any of your movies. I'm like, what the fuck is the point? But anyway.
Why have a director on? You're not going to talk about what the hell else are you going to talk about?
But
Weed.
maybe
Oh, dude,
he loves
frickin'.
Weed and Assassin's Creed. He loves fucking video
He
games.
does love
He has
Assassin's
actually got a
Video
new,
games,
a
yeah.
new video game coming out. That's
I
pretty
know.
rad.
I saw the trailer for it. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. We should play. Well, hey, we should fucking live stream on Twitch. We should fucking play.
Ah,
Dude,
yes.
I've been playing Call of
Oh,
Duty
hell yeah.
Modern War, or not Modern Warfare 2. I fucked this up one of the episodes we recorded. World War 2 nonstop. I have like 24 hours fucking in here.
Not World
Hey,
at War. World War
First
II.
time chat. Henchman05. Hello.
What's up?
Henchman05.
What
Oh,
up,
hell yeah.
Henchman?
Thanks for joining Henchman05.
Sounds like somebody that would be in one of the movies we cover.
But not today's movie, because today's movie is the 2011 film Priest, which is based on a comic book that I don't know anyone who's read.
There's
Those
like
are
a
actually,
Korean
they have
comic book
familiars. Familiars are kind of the henchmen of the vampire world.
That's
Kinda,
true.
for sure.
Yeah.
But like John Carpenter is actually a good like segue to one of the points I want to talk about this movie.
Oh,
So-
dude, if John Carpenter made this movie,
Well, so
it
much
would
better.
be fucking awesome.
And like,
Especially like in the
He
Ghost
kind
of
of
Mars
did.
Vampires era, John
I was going to
Carpenter.
say, he kinda
yeah, you know
did
what?
with John
Vampires
Carpenter's
is
Vampires.
bad, but it's fun. It's
I
more
love
fun
John
than this.
Carpenter's Vampires.
Yeah.
It's a
It
way
makes
much
more.
funner.
It makes
fun,
more
much
sense
funner.
than this,
Idiot.
and it has the, it has infamous progressive actor James Woods in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the hottest man in Hollywood.
Which is
Best, so handsome,
The
best
most
takes.
attractive guy. So handsome, best takes.
He but like so it was 2011
Yep.
2011
2011.
Paul Bettany vehicle. Paul Bettany probably best known now as the Vision in the Avengers movies. You know what? I don't.
Well, okay,
know-
so what? That's Jarvis, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Jarvis, and then
Oh, yeah,
he
'cause
becomes
he-
Ultra.
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah,
becomes the Vision. Yes,
Okay, the Vision.
But you know-
Jarvis is Paul Bettany, right?
yes.
Okay, yeah, all right. I just wanted
So
to
you
clear
know
that up,
you
'cause I
know him as
wasn't
best.
familiar with that.
Okay, you know him as best as Jarvis.
Jarvis is his robot butler, right?
So Jarvis is your favorite character in the Avengers movies?
Yeah, probably.
Every time
He's the one
Jarvis-
with the red face, right? He has like a red face.
Yeah, that's Vision.
Yes.
Yeah,
oh,
dude,
I didn't know. I
Jarvis,
didn't know if
dude.
you were being serious or doing a bit or not. But yes, it is Jarvis. Yes.
Yeah, he's my favorite, dude. He's great.
I didn't like the Vision very much.
Do you know-
Jarvis was somebody I could really
You know,
wrap my head around.
I love all the heavy hitters. I love Captain America. I love Thor. I love Jarvis. I love fucking any of the other Captain Marvel. All those fuckers, but mostly Jarvis.
Yeah, Henchman. This movie is about a vampire slaying priest for sure.
Yes, 2011 vampire. Paul Bettany
But, like,
plays
not a
vampire,
But not really.
Not even really a priest.
Not really.
They don't even explain
They don't-
why the church factors so much into this.
There's like not a lot explained. I don't think that we need to nor should go play by play through
No,
this
it's
movie.
pointless.
But I do
Well,
want
we're going to record longer than the runtime of the movie.
Yeah, the movie. I will say this: if you're curious about it, if you let's say you go online and you watch the trailer and you're like, "How bad could it be?" It's only an hour and 27 minutes, guys. It is sub 1 minute, 1 hour. And 30
Actually,
minutes.
dude, we're almost at the 30-minute mark on the session. Throw it on now. It's $4 on Amazon. You could watch it while we talk about it.
And
for 2
honestly, like
hours.
I've been kind of thinking in my head about like after some of our records, like days after, I'm like, I feel like we've been saying that we've been very favorable, we've been favorable to a lot of the movies we've watched recently.
True. Well, we
And,
watched
like,
a lot of good movies.
We have watched like good or at least fun movies. If you want to see a movie that like all three of us do not like, watch this one. If you want to get a taste,
The Condemned is probably a better.
I mean, that's just yeah.
What was the other one we all fucking
this.
hated?
I'd rather watch this.
I wouldn't
than
even
The
tell.
Condemned.
Yeah,
I'd
I'm about to
rather
say I wouldn't
watch
tell
this.
people to watch.
Well, I'm saying if you want the ultimate paragon
Yes,
of
for
movie
sure.
none of us
The
liked.
first one ever that we were all
Yeah.
this fucking sucks.
There was another one that we all hated, and I can't remember what it was.
Expendables 4.
Oh,
yeah.
I'd rather watch this than Expendables 4.
1,000%. If
Ooh,
that,
I don't
if
know.
we do it,
I
if we do an
guess.
award show, Expendables 4 is not going to be up for anything.
If we do an award show.
anything except the I guess it did win a Razzie.
It
so.
did win a couple of golden raspberries. Henchman, I don't think they do a reverse exorcism. So no, I'm sorry. There's no. Oh wait,
No,
shit.
dude, this movie is just.
I just read the fucking like Tom. Read that. Read that as if you were like a Las Vegas comedian.
Oh, like do this as like a joke?
Yeah, do it as a bet. Like if you were like, hey yo, hey.
Oh, like fucking Dice Clay or something?
Yeah. Do it like a Dice Clay. Yeah.
Okay, let me think. Let me think about this. Let me get into character here. Just
All right, Daniel
this.
Day.
saw a movie the other day where they did a reverse exorcism. That's when the demon tries to get the priest out of a cage. Oh!
Thanks a lot,
Oh,
Henchman.
bang!
You nailed that,
Oh!
Tom. Way to go.
Yep,
man.
yep. A good all around on that.
That was
one.
a good one.
Hey, Henchman, way to bring that into the chat, dude. We really appreciate
Really spicing it up out there. Thank you so much, Henchman 08.
Appreciate you.
05.
You just put you have my follow, LOL.
Yes!
Oh yeah.
We appreciate that. As you can see,
Thanks,
we are
pal.
trying to get, I think, like, what the fuck is our stupid Twitch goal? We have, like, a goal to get, like, 20 followers.
Yeah.
It's fucking
10.
so
Let's just go with
stupid.
10.
Dude,
We're so
please
fucked.
give some middle-aged guys some follows before we fucking
Dude,
die.
I got not much.
We got 1 foot in the grave, for Christ's sake.
This is all I
please.
do.
We're running out of time here.
Hell yeah.
Most
But-
of the time, I sit in the opposite of the room in Matrix Revolutions, where it's like the architect or whatever. I sit in a room completely devoid of light or sound,
Yeah.
waiting to do this podcast again.
I mean, we do wait.
I just get
yeah.
into a coffin like the vampires in this movie.
Which,
just wait till next week.
So, like, that's why I want to talk about John Carpenter. Because, so yeah, Paul Bettany vehicle. And, like, I think one of the sins of this movie, is that
very good.
Oh! The sins.
Dude, we got to get a Pauly saying
they
oh
don't
drop.
tell you enough about the world of this movie. They don't tell you enough. And they don't lay out enough of the logic. And it's like, we don't need a ton of logic. But, like, Blade is a good example. It's not a John Carpenter movie, but all John Carpenter movies, Big Trouble in Little China maybe being the best example, one of the better examples of, like, they give you just enough that you know everything that you need to know.
Yeah.
And you don't really have a ton of questions other than the fun questions of, like, who's this guy? What were they doing before this? But it's like Lopan's evil, fucking Egg and Wong are the good guys. That's all you need to know. In this movie, it's like, hey, they talk about the vampires, and it's like, what are they? They're not people, but, like, are they animals? Like, what are they? Fucking
Yeah.
What are the priests? The priests have superpowers. What superpowers do they have?
Yes. How did they get them?
Yeah.
Like, and they talk about, like, before his powers manifest. It's like, well, what does that look like?
Right.
What are you talking about? It's like, you don't need to give everybody everything, but you need to set a baseline of, like, fucking Blade, another vampire movie. It's like, they're always talking about, like, Hominis Nocturnum, and they're like, forget what you know. There's no crosses, no garlic, blah, blah, blah. Or no crosses, no holy water, but, like, garlic, silver, blah, blah, blah. Just enough. You don't need to fucking know anymore. This movie doesn't do that. And, like,
No, it doesn't.
It leaves you with so many questions of, like, mainly about the vampires, which was what bugged me the most. I want to know what you guys think about just like the vampire mythology in this fucking movie. I thought it was insane.
It's so vague.
That was nonsense.
It's pretty vague.
It literally okay, basically what the movie opens with is explaining that humans and vampires have been warring for literally centuries, right? Eventually, for some fucking reason, which I didn't really totally pick up, the church says that the war is over and allows these vampires to live outside in like these reservations, more or less, right?
Okay.
Okay. And
they
me and Josh
banish them and they like force them to live in.
But how would you even banish them? They're animals. They're literally like they're quadrupedal animals. They don't have eyes. They don't have eyes. They just have like gnarly fangs.
Yeah, how do you think that they even hunt? Like what?
Yeah, right.
I don't know. They
move like
desert
big cats or
something.
something.
They don't say like echolocation.
Like snakes.
They don't say. They don't even say like because like.
Tom, you're big into bugs. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
dude.
tell what do you.
They don't have pectines that like sense vibrations on the ground.
No antennae.
Not a single antennae to be seen.
Antennae.
They don't have wings.
And you know what? If you're looking for a thorax on these things, you ain't gonna find it.
Nope.
I want to
And it's
suck
like-
your dick.
And it's like
Definitely not like the vampires I like in that.
it
same
makes you do not fun work for the movie. It's like the work where you have to get yourself on board with what the movie's telling you instead of instead of your imagination being fucking like turned on by this fucking like it just none of it makes none of it's fun like world building.
Vague world building where the writers are making the viewer do a lot of the work.
Yeah.
Only works in horror movies. But this isn't really a horror movie, it's an action movie. So
Well,
it's
you know
like
what?
them trying to build the vampires make no sense. Basically they are creatures. They're not people at
Big
all.
naked
None of
mole
them.
rats.
None of them are creatures. Even
They don't even look like the fucking Reapers from like Blade 2 or something.
No.
Like, which is a good
No, they're
version.
not even they're not even
And if they're
humanoid.
supposed to be people, they don't give you any crumb of that they are supposed to be people. Like they don't give you a crumb of they have like a higher thought. So keep going because it's like you're right.
They're literally animals, and something that like me and Josh were talking about on the way over here was the idea that it's like why even banish them at all?
Why
They're
have a
animals.
reservation?
Their entire
That makes
existence.
no sense.
Their entire existence hinges on the idea that they want to kill you. Like you are their food source. They're going to hunt you down no matter what. It's like why even stop trying to fight them? You might as well just wipe them all out. Especially if you have them on the back foot like this. If you have the upper hand enough to force them into like underground holes in the desert, you might as well just blow up the holes. Why even keep them alive? And then it's like, what happens is the priests are employed by the church to hunt the vampires. Once the war is considered canceled, we're going
to kick the vampire's ass so hard that the next vampire is going to feel it.
The next vampire wannabe is going to feel it. And then what happens is the priests basically try to get integrated back into society, but all they can do is hunt vampires. So they can't do anything. They can't
shovel coal or shit.
Yeah. They're like
they make you literally shovel shit.
Yeah, and
she
I guess
says.
you could say that it's like a fucking
The director is
metaphor for
right.
veterans or something.
The little I could find in production notes wise, the director is quoted as saying that it's supposed to be like a Vietnam vets thing, which is like if I were a Vietnam vet and I saw this, I'd be like, that's what I'm fucking.
Well, like the moment
don't equate me
where
with this
Rambo
bullshit.
did
she's literally having it right now. We actually have this movie on, everybody in the background, like we're in the studio, but she's like having the moment right now with Priest where she's like, I can't acclimate back to regular.
Right.
Like that's literally this scene.
But yes, I totally agree with Josh. They don't explain where their powers come from. In fact, Paul Bettany, he was taken later than almost any other priest. Like the church took him in to train him to be a priest.
But they said when he was in his 20s, right?
Yeah, like in his adulthood.
Spoiler alert, he already had a kid and a wife.
Spoilers.
Or at least a girlfriend.
Yeah, he already had a life.
He's fucking like.
But again, it's like, are they genetically modified? That's not really explained. That's just literally like they can do all this crazy kung fu shit. Which, by the way, the sheriff who he teams up with in this movie also can do weird kung fu shit.
What's that?
Cam Gidget?
Yeah, what's his
yes,
name?
Cam Gidget.
Fucking light bulb
Cam
head.
Giganda.
Dude, fucking. If you haven't seen this movie, just watch the scenes with him and fucking want to see some dude's head explode. What did Tom say? He's like mid gusher.
Friend of the podcast. He's in the movie Never Back Down, which we will definitely be covering.
This dude's head's about to fucking.
When we hit martial arts movies.
He's also in Twilight, which we talked a lot about Twilight. I feel like on the earlier episodes because Josh had just watched like all the Twilight movies.
Yeah. I got a really stoned.
Yeah, so he's a friend of the podcast, Cam Giganda.
Yeah, fucking.
This is the first movie we've covered with him. But.
Go see a doctor because I'm fucking worried about that fucking chrome.
You just got to get that shit drained.
The fucking melon of yours. But
yeah,
they just. I think
there's a lot of characters who can just do stuff in this movie, and it's never really explained. And it shouldn't bother me, but it kind of does because it's not really. This doesn't feel like the kind of universe where people should just be doing that.
Right. And there's no one else. And also, like, again, if the vampires are just animals, then there is no supernatural element. So why do they have superpowers?
Yeah.
Because if you're saying that these are basically like animals,
they just
like
can't be out
or
at night.
And like even then, it's like they don't explode in the sun.
Sorry.
They just kind of get burned a little bit, I guess.
Did they? I was making chicken and rice. Did they retcon why Black Hat can be out in the sun?
No, they don't even explain it. I think they say that. Well,
I think it's because the queen gave. Because in vampire mythology, how it works is if a vampire in some vampire mythology, it's like if he bites you, you die. But if he bites you and gives his blood to you, then you become a vampire. And I think that's kind of what
that's what they do in what you do in the what we do in the shadows.
Yeah, once they give you their blood, then you become a vampire instead of just getting eaten or whatever. And look, there's electrical light right there. Why is he holding a fucking flame lantern?
Or like a fucking
there's electricity there. There's an electrical light.
Well, there's like a lot of.
Oh yeah, we also have it on the background.
Yeah. So basically,
live stream the movie
in this world.
We could live stream the movie. I don't know what the rules are on Twitch.
Oh, it's
that
gotta
cannot
be a killer.
acceptable.
People do it all the time.
That's true. I wonder if you do. I don't know. We'll
know.
Look into it.
I think. Well, look. At the end of the day, we're not making any money.
That's
I think
true,
as long as we don't make money,
we can say it's for educational purposes.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, people do those YouTube
college
videos
credit?
where it's like, watch this movie for the first time.
That's
and then there's
true.
just that fucking dumbass clickbait of
There's
like two
probably
girls
a
like this.
fucking live view channel right now. I don't know if any viewers right now in the chat, find another channel. We'll rate it right now if they're watching Priest from 2011.
Yeah.
But like, I want to touch on something you were saying is that like, doing work for the movie doesn't feel like doing work for the movie if the stuff you're leaving out doesn't feel like negligence. Like it feels like they just left stuff out because they're just like, yeah, fuck it, no one needs to know that. Where it's like other movies, it feels purposeful of like, oh, they'll fucking put it together. They're smart. This feels like you dumb fucks. You just want to see a movie with people killing each other.
You can use like visual storytelling too, right? Like we're
you fucking dirty bug.
We talk about this all the time. Like some of the movies we like the most don't like hand feed you everything, and you're making these. You're creating the world in your own mind. This movie I would have liked a little bit more from. I think it doesn't give you enough.
A lot left on the table.
Yeah, we were talking about this before recording. A lot left on the table. Why don't we get into what we did like about this movie?
So basically, I do want to say that the movie ultimately has two settings, ostensibly. It's a dystopian Judge Dredd cyberpunkian style city,
which we all agreed was awesome.
I loved
it. It looked
that.
cool.
I thought that was really cool.
I thought it was awesome.
I thought that they had a lot to potentially go for.
Blade Runner. I was looking for the prayer booths and everything.
I was looking forward to
in there.
action pieces in the fucking slums of this fucking city, like dirty, dark ass, like cool shit, like kind of what we're seeing now, but we don't spend a lot of time there.
Well, this part I thought I fucking hated where Black Hat's like doing an orchestral conductor. He's like an orchestra conductor thing.
Yeah, this movie did not earn.
I hated it. It was so bad.
And then outside of the walls of the major city, it's very like Wild Wild West, like 18. You know what I mean? Like just post Civil War. They're using flame lanterns, even though they have electricity.
Kevin Kline's out there.
Will Smith's out there. Will Smith's out there. Wild Wild West. And the problem is, like, when you have these two very unique settings, it's tough to juggle between them without people being like, well, I kind of wanted more of that. And I think that more of the city would have been cool. But as far as things that I liked, I'll say this: the costumes are cool.
Costumes, okay.
Costumes are great.
His the priest costume is very cool. Black hat looks really, really cool. I like his whole outfit.
I would say Carl Urban's the coolest part of this movie to me.
Yeah, Carl Urban looks awesome. His
Carl
character's
Urban's just
outfit is
pretty
great.
rad.
Yeah.
I
And
would
we
say.
we covered this too because Tom also picked Solomon Kane for the fantasy block, who also wears a wide brimmed hat.
I love the
Tom likes
a wide
wide-brimmed
brim
hats.
hat, dude.
He's a
It's one of
wide-brimmed
those
hat
things,
guy.
man. I just watch him like, man, I wish I could pull that off, but I can't.
Which is crazy because you gave Josh so much shit about wearing a Newsies hat.
Yeah. What the fuck is that all about? Oh, the brim's really small on that.
See, that's it's a
not
brim
big
size thing. That's the thing. You come in here with this tiny brim. I'm thinking, where's the rest of it?
Didn't realize you were such a brim size queen.
You know,
Yeah, I am.
I was over at Tom's house the other day. I walk in the door.
Sorry, we exist.
Tom was wearing a big wide brim hat inside his house. He's looking at himself in the mirror and kind of going like, ooh, ooh. And I caught him and he does like a Mrs. Dow. He goes, oh, hello. He puts fucking whipped cream on his head. I was
Okay,
like,
wow.
what the
We
fuck you
literally
doing, man?
said that we wouldn't talk about that, but here we are. I guess you just share all.
Hello.
I guess you just break all your promises.
Well, I mean, you know what? I got to do it for the content, brother.
Yeah,
I got to do it
That's
for.
true.
I got to do it for
You know what? The
all
most
tea right
important
now.
look. The most important thing when you're trying to do your own show, and it's a very DIY situation. The most important thing is that you do one of two things: sell out your friends, and slander celebrities.
Yeah, which
That's
we do
the most important-
plenty.
Which we do plenty. I did say that Ellen DeGeneres stapled her intern's nutsack to his leg. Is that true? No, I don't
believe it
think.
is, though.
But we can say that as long as we
Saying you're a real
say it's a prank.
If you were to say you're a real wide brim, that sounds like a not nice thing to call someone.
It's true.
You're a real wide brim, aren't
See,
you?
but much like what I thought crack shot meant, I might take that as a compliment.
Oh, true.
You
You did
would
think
do-
that
you would.
crack
I
shot
would
meant
take
you were
that
a
as a compliment.
bad shot.
I did. Well, smoking crack is bad, Marsh. It's not like people are like, "Oh, this dude's smoking crack. That's a good thing."
Well-
so that's what I was kind of drawing that inspiration from, and why I thought crack shot was a bad thing.
Well,
No worries there. Tom.
Hard boiled the other day. We were in the theater, Marsh and I, and we get a text from Tommy. Says like, I'm trying to get in. I'm having a hard time. We look down and he's got a hat so big he can't even fit through the door.
Well, that one had there was a reason for that. The reason
Kept
was
bumping into it.
that was
Everybody in the
actually
theater was like, "Would somebody get that guy to take his fucking hat off?"
it was a
like,
fucking nacho hat. I spray painted it black to make it look like a hat, but I was gonna eat it.
fucking embarrassing. Let's take off your fucking hat.
No,
gonna
I
kick
needed
us
it. There's cheese in there. Did you not see the cheese on the top of my nacho hat? Now,
yeah.
you know what? And I tell you what, next time you fucking assholes want a piece of my damn nacho hat, I'm going to be laughing all the way to the bank. I don't think so, pal. Guess what? I bought this 3 days ago for this very occasion, so I didn't have to buy $20 nachos like Josh did over here. I'm not spending $20 on fucking nachos. I'm
fucking
spending
pun.
$8 on a
You got me.
nacho hat,
Yeah.
and I'm holding on to it till the next time we go see a movie. So when you guys are like, "Oh, please, Tom, please, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I don't want to spend $20 on nachos." Yeah, well, you're not getting any of my fucking hat. How
We're
about
not
that? You're
little
getting a
babies.
you're not getting a little crumb. You're not getting a crumb of my nacho hat.
Maybe-
You sound like a baby when I come in there with my nacho hat and you're asking for crumbs of my nacho hat.
true.
You sound like a baby then.
I'll back
yeah.
off.
Please, Tom, can I have some of your nacho hat, please? I'm
Yeah,
so
I don't think so,
hungry.
pal.
Can I have the
Nope. And you know what I'm going to be
jalapeno
doing? I'm going to be sitting like this. Biggest smile on my face. I'm not even going to be eating the nachos at all. I'm just going to be sitting there just so pleased. I'm so pleased you guys want to eat my nacho hat. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to give you a crumb of my nacho hat.
Who the fuck is that guy in the hat?
I'm going to say no one gets it, and I'm going to wear it all night.
Scrunched up so much that the hat is falling down on you. You're absorbing the hat.
Fucking head. They'll never make fun of my fucking head. That's
Wait till you
right.
see what I do to them.
We love hats on
Don't
this
get
show.
theirs.
We're big hat guys. I wear a hat. I think I wear a hat every record.
Well, the thing is, yeah,
This
is
is
true.
the
That is true.
Hadiac. Leave Tom alone.
You're Edward Arden's Hadiac, and I have headaches. I have nacho headaches in my hat.
The nachos, Jesus, give me a headache.
All the salt from the chips sweating in my head, and all it's going straight into my head, straight to my head, straight to my brain.
I want to join in so bad, but I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Well,
It is-
this is a theoretical where the Zodiac killer is the nacho head man or whatever, and you start sweating with all those chips in your hat.
You
and
absorb
then
all the salt.
And then you absorb all the
I
salt
see. Okay.
from the chips from your sweat straight to your brain.
So instead of the Zodiac having an urge to kill, he just sees a problem where he gets a hat.
I have headaches from my nacho hat. When I sweat, the salt,
Oh, I get it.
drips all over my scalp, and my scalp absorbs it straight to my brain.
The jalapeno pepper juice is burning my eyes. Just Zodiac. It's like they're trying to crack the cipher.
This is the best bit we've done, except for Jizzy Jism. It goes Jizzy Jism, then Tom's nacho hat Zodiac guy. I'm having a great time.
But yeah, I don't know. But here's the other thing, though. I don't think this movie, like, we're gonna talk about stuff that we do like. When they actually do action pieces, they look good.
Yeah, they're not bad.
And like they're set and shot well.
It could use more.
It could. I think the fights could have been longer.
Yeah.
And like it's 90 minutes, so it's hard to say you needed to cut stuff out. I was saying to Tom, I felt a little bit more like it's not so much that they needed to cut stuff. I think they went with the wrong things.
Yeah.
But like the first fight in the bar, like when he fights like the cops that come try to kill him, that's a fucking dope little fight.
Yeah.
It should have gone on longer. He should have had to fight his way out. This is gonna be a whole rewrite episode. But he should have had to fight his way out of the bar, you know, and like been on the run in the city. Like do that.
Yeah.
I think like we were kind of talking like when he fights like the big guardian vampire in the hives.
The Guardian, the Hive Guardian.
I'll even say that the Hive Guardian is cool and like
it just kind of looks like a Zool from Ghostbusters with no eyes.
It does look like a Zool.
Yeah.
And like Paul Bettany looks cool. Maggie Q looks cool. Like we've already said, everybody looks cool.
Everybody in this movie looks cool. That is not the word.
And I think
that's the best part.
You're wasting them on the. I think this is a movie where like the grim gritty, like no jokes kind of thing that bites you in the ass, because not that you needed jokes, it's you're trying so much to fucking play on people's heartstrings of like it's so sad and serious and like also cool at the same time that you're not spending the right time on like the fucking rocket bikes.
Yeah.
Like why are there rocket bikes?
There's too much rocket bike.
You don't need to explain the rocket bikes, but like give us more shit like the rocket bikes.
Yeah.
Because they look cool. Like there's too much of them riding on the rocket. Like you said, there's a map scene.
Yeah,
it's like
there's
Indiana
literally a
Jones
map
where they're
scene.
like
Literally an Indiana Jones map scene, but it's like in like the future, right? So picture like a future version of it where you just are seeing him scrolling like across the map, and then he finally gets to like Jericho Town or whatever.
And it's so funny, like I can imagine these guys making this movie like not understanding that Indiana Jones did that. It's kind of like not a parody, but like an homage to old movies.
Yeah, but it also looks cool and fits in the movie. It doesn't work in this one.
This one looks like shit. Yeah. And also another thing you were saying is that like, how do you explain their powers? And it's like you said two words that could have explained it. All you need to say, they're genetically modified soldiers trained by the church. That fucking two words.
Yeah, they're church unicells.
Everything you need to know. Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's what I think as far as rewrites are concerned.
Okay, let's hit it.
And also the sets. This is practical sets. A lot of it.
Yeah.
Practical sets look cool. We always love practical.
They look good.
What we could have had out of it is that maybe a character named Yang could have come out and shot a boat or something like that. Something like maybe a French guy.
I was waiting for Josh to say that.
Yang, come out and shoot the vampires for me, please.
Let me show you my stick gun.
This whole movie is basically about Paul Bettany trying to track down a girl who was kidnapped by Black Hat, Carl Urban, and it leads to a big fight on the train. What I think the movie should have been, and it kind of alludes to, is it should have been a conspiracy thriller style thing where maybe Paul Bettany kind of starts to put pieces together that the church is basically trying to like cause a vampire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like bring him back, kind of.
Because the problem with this movie, and it's a problem with religious action movies in general, is anytime you're bringing the church or religion as a main focal point of the characters and of the story, you need to make some kind of message. Whether you say like this is necessary or whether you say it's not necessary. And I'm okay either way. Book of Eli, did you ever see Book of Eli?
Yeah.
Book of Eli, at the end of the movie is basically, you know, like it's making an assertion about Christianity and how it's good, and it's always used to abuse power, but at its core it's good. Whatever. You're making a message. You have to stand on business.
True.
And the problem is this movie does not stand
on.
on
Denzel?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I was just kind of workshopping.
I thought he was going to do a Shia, to be honest.
Shia is good.
Yeah. But this movie doesn't really make any kind of statement about anything, because it's like the church does seem to be oppressive in this movie.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's like a 1984 sort of like Brave New World church.
Clearly for control, the church is just used as a means of control, but it's like, are you saying
But also
that
like
it's
they're also
bad,
like what's that? techno. They're like a techno god sort of situation
Yeah, for
too,
sure.
right? Where they're like, it's an interesting cyber god. Like it's
Yeah.
like a cyber god too, an interesting.
But I would
kind
say it's in such a toothless way, though, of like
It's cyber god.
of cyber god.
Like
gonna
it's
go
not.
with-
It's not like the Christian God. It's like its own thing.
I think it's a Christian god, but like with a cyberpunk,
like an omnicide.
like an yeah, like a cyberpunk
Yeah.
like sort of vibe to it, where like
For
the god
sure.
is maybe the algorithm sort of thing going on.
Literally like God in the
can't
machine
tell.
type deal.
Yeah, like the
Okay.
god is in the machine. That's a vibe I got at least from it. Mainly when
That
they
would
went
be a
into
cool vibe, but I
when
don't
they
even
go into
know.
the confessional booths and it like boots up and it's like showing you like code on the
See,
screen.
that was fucking cool.
That is cool.
I really
That is
like
cool.
that. Yeah.
And I
It
think
is-
again,
well, that's a cool detail, but then like the details kind of drop off. Once he leaves the city, the mega
That's what I'm
city,
saying. He
the
should have never
details
left.
kind of just all.
It should have all taken place in the megacity.
Yeah, and then you're just in this like desolate desert
You
where there's
should've-
really nothing.
you should have spent so much less time in the desert.
Yes.
Than
Yeah.
you did in the megacity. And it's like it's so funny that
Or
like,
if you're in the wastelands, make it interesting.
it's so funny
Like maybe
to,
show Jericho more, or
You should have just went to Jericho. Go to the highs, go to Jericho, and it's very funny to talk about all this like Judge Dredd with Sly Stallone is a good movie because comparatively,
it is
truly,
it is, yeah.
like it does a lot of the things that this doesn't do, and this would have been a much more serviceable action movie had they done some of those things. And like, it just, and fucking look at that fucking
He looks
melon,
so
man.
silly though.
Look at him. He just we're looking at
He had
Cam
his
Newton's
time.
head.
He had his time in Hollywood, and
Guys, I
They
just want
really
to make
tried
this
to make
very
him
they
clear.
really
They
tried
tried.
to, huh? Yeah.
The cool thing about that action is
He looks like a short guy, huh?
2/3
Oh,
of the
he's
podcast
tiny.
loves to body shame.
No,
I
no,
won't say which two.
body
I won't
shame.
say which two. The
I'll
head is part of
fucking
the body,
admit-
by the way. Skull is part of the body. I won't say which two.
You can
I'll
body
let you
shame
guys
guys.
guys.
If you fucking got
You can body shame guys.
That
Yeah,
is true.
absolutely.
That is true. You're allowed to do
100%.
that.
And
He's
you're
allowed
ugly
to
and
body
fat
shame
and stupid.
a, and if you got a fucking
and has a
light
big
bulb
head and he's ugly. He's a freak. Yeah, I
Fuck.
agree. That feels nice. Doesn't it feel nice to just do that?
well, especially to a guy like this,
Yeah,
like he just
true.
looks like he deserves it.
No, I mean he
I
probably
don't know
he's
this guy.
I
I don't know this guy. I hope he doesn't listen.
Oh shit!
I hope
He's
he
the new
doesn't
he's the new
listen.
listener who just subscribed.
He's henchman 05. Fuck.
Oh fuck!
I
What
knew
the
it.
fuck?
He was just tuning in
fucked
just to
up.
see if we'd say something nice about him, and then we're just talking about how he looks like a gusher.
And this, like, he reminds me of.
We're fucked.
He is the same type of guy as, in like a better vampire movie, Scott Speedman, like a Scott Conn, Taylor Lautner, who's maybe one of the like more higher profile one of these guys, of just like your little kind of like pocket action star, like a little tiny guy that fits in your pocket action star, who like they try to make into something that's like
Yeah.
you really do not have the riz for.
Yeah.
And he is negative riz in this fucking scene. Like,
Dude, here's what
the vampire should have come out right there, and they didn't.
Yeah.
Here's what the movie should have been, in my opinion.
Let's
It should
do
have been. It should have taken place in the city. I think that Paul Bettany should have started to put pieces together that the church was trying to
Yes.
use vampires to infiltrate the city for one reason or other. Maybe the dude who was the head of the church had a deal with the
Black
fucking
Hat.
queen or
Yeah,
Black Hat or something
right,
like that.
right, yeah.
Right? And then maybe he leaves the city to find a clue.
For sure.
Finds the ultimate clue in the desert and then comes back to the city. That's way more compelling
You
than
ride
spending a
the-
bunch of fucking time in the desert.
You ride the train back into the city, and like you don't stop the train. Like you can, the train set piece is a cool thing. It's just like it's a dud for the end of the movie. Have him ride the train back in. You can't stop Black Hat.
Yeah.
And then like he brings all the vampires, and then you're fighting all the vampires around the city, and like you get more of the conspiracy. Because I like the conspiracy angle. I think that's pretty cool.
Because it seems like that's what they're kind of building up to in
It
this
seems
movie
like
anyway,
something,
and
yeah.
they just don't. Oh, also
Yeah.
this part, I have to say this. So this is the final big meeting between Paul Bettany and Black Hat. Well, this is like the final fight, and he kind of Black Hat opens up about like, you know, when I got turned into a vampire, I realized like life is about
Godzilla.
more.
Yeah, it was Godzilla. I just felt like we needed a Godzilla drop
yeah.
in there.
And he's like, life is about more. It's about more than just suffering and blah blah blah. And he's like, if you join me, you can live a life where you're not suffering all the time. And Paul Bettany's like, never. And I was like, so it's good. I'm not really sure like what the fucking angle is here as far as like, is he oppressed and sort of controlled by the church in a bad way, or is he like?
I would say so. Yeah, for sure. I mean, he was
Suffering is-
taken from his home when he was a child. to
But he doesn't
join
seem to
this, like-
love the church all that much either. He kind of
Yeah,
seems
I
to just
don't
kind of
know.
like, you know what I mean? Like they could have had him like getting beaten the fuck down by the church people. And he's like, I'm not fighting back. And then finally he does. Like, there's so much stuff you could have done.
But there's no, when he says like, listen, you can join me and you don't have to live a life of like constant, self-inflicted suffering anymore. You can like have fun and get your dick wet or whatever he was saying in that monologue. And he just immediately is like, no, I must suffer all the time. And I'm like, so that's ultimately what he wants, right? Because this is the ultimate decision his character can make, and he has decided to suffer. So that's why I'm like, well, it seems like he must like the church on some level.
And he does like suffering a lot. And there's like a scene where he like falls down and he's like, oh no, my bare ass is in the air, Maggie Q. I wonder what you should do with that. I don't want to be spanked. Wink, wink.
True.
This is my favorite action set piece right here with Maggie Q. I think that.
Oh, her fucking weapon's cool. That's another thing. Not enough cool weapons in this fucking movie.
Big time. You set up this universe to have all kinds of
Well, they
cool
did
stuff.
like a whole thing where like he's putting crosses into the bullets, which is a very, that trope is in like every vampire movie where somebody has a gun. They're always putting a cross into the bullet. He's putting all these crosses.
Real deep crosses in there.
Yeah, they're deep as fuck. They're like super deep. I'm like, dude, if you cut it anymore, you ain't gonna have a round
so
anymore.
that they're hollow point?
I don't know, but like I don't know.
I think that's
I thought
what
it was
it's
like a holy
for.
thing, but like
that way when you shoot something, it fractures.
I don't know. I feel like it's more because he's like.
I mean,
gotta
you
give
could the
props to Jay-Z or Jay-Z, JC. But he's like, I thought priests weren't allowed to have guns. He's like, well, you don't. So like, okay, so priests don't have guns. They just have like knives and stabbing weapons.
Fucking why don't they have guns? That's the thing that kills me.
But if they're only gonna have knives and stabbing weapons, they all need to have a very unique, cool weapon, like she has right now, where she just turned a dude
that,
into like
chain thing?
30 pieces. Right? The priest needs to have like a bunch of stuff like that too. Instead, the priest gets a Bible. He starts reading the Bible, and they're like, "That's not going to help you." And in the Bible are like mini ninja stars.
They look so stupid.
And and they look dumb. They get thrown in the air. And I guess he must have really, really good.
Shit! All right.
That was the wrong. That's for you, Tom.
That's a good one.
He has a Rockefeller chain.
What's a Rockefeller chain?
A Rockefeller Records chain.
Oh yeah, he has one of those. Yeah, he's got actually the No Limit Soldier chain with the tank on it.
No, Rockefeller for Jay-Z.
Yeah, he's a No Limit Soldier for life. The priest. Yeah, like I don't know, like they do a lot of slow motion stuff too that I don't like. I think it looks pretty whack.
It's a lot of the things that you see in these type of movies, like around this time. It's just like all the bad instincts of like, let's make an action movie around this time.
Yeah.
Like I think the color palette too. So you know what? I actually
super
kinda,
bright.
Yeah, but also kind of washed out.
Yep, washed out. Yep.
So like
a millennial's house.
yeah. It is millennial
It's
gray.
millennial
in a weird
gray,
way.
dude.
This movie speaks. I bet there's a real big millennial contingent. It's like fucking.
Well, this would have been peak time for 2011, dude.
The fucking boner drop. Okay.
Yeah. What do you think of it? What do you think of that?
Fucking.
But
You know what's up, John? Make them say, "Oh." We just gotta draw. That's from the chat. Make them say, "No Limit Soldiers" up in the chat right now. Make them say, "Oh."
He's going down the reservation. He's like He's like looking at all the different rooms, and he like finally sees one of the vampires. Was like, hey.
No, here's okay.
Yeah.
This just occurred to me. What if
Look at this boner again.
people start dying around the city and the church tries covering it up and saying it's not vampires, but Paul Bettany knows it's vampires, and that's how he knows that there's a conspiracy afoot, and then he can kind of like
this movie
that would be so much more
interesting.
interesting. This movie, it's just it's a standard search and rescue style sort of plot line with like a guy who I guess has superpowers that are unexplained.
He's got his little chimp man friend.
He has his little chimp man with the gusher head.
He's like, he says right here, he's like, you would have made a good priest. How? For fucking why? He doesn't have superpowers. So apparently the guy who directed this directed Legion.
That makes perfect sense.
Which also
guy
stars
directed
Paul
this
Bettany,
what?
right? Legion.
Yes.
I saw that,
he's Michael. Yeah.
I was gonna say he's in 2 religious.
Which is another
action
movie
movies.
that we thought about
Legion
doing.
is not going to be on this block. We're not doing that. We have 2 other ones, but it's
No,
crazy
yeah, well,
it's crazy as fuck that he's in 2 like
With the
religious
same guy.
movies.
roughly the same time, right? Legion
Yeah,
was what,
Legion-
2010 or
Legion
something?
probably came out the year after this.
I actually liked Legion.
So, I mean, this is kind of off the top of the movie, but since we're doing the religion block, were you guys, I know we were talking about Nicole Open.
Yeah, 2010, so the year before.
Were you guys raised in the church? Like, were you guys, either of you guys raised?
No, I was raised in the streets, dude.
Streets killed me.
Yeah, I was raised
We need
in
the streets killed me drop. No, not really.
Or were you like
I-
Easter, Easter,
Yeah.
Christmas?
It was
Catholic?
like Christmas, Easter, but
Depends on who
even
you're talking
then,
to. Erica Kirk, if you're watching the stream, I am profoundly religious.
yeah, dude. If
and
you
will
want to
do
give us
anything for
$5
money.
million to do the show, I love Jesus Christ. I go to church every
We love
Wednesday
'em.
and Friday.
Hey.
I don't go Sundays; it's too busy.
And little Benny, shalom. Like if you're watching, little Benny Shapiro, if you're watching, shalom.
Hey, whatever
We
it
are
takes.
deeply religious.
What is he going to spin some
In some way.
latkes?
Yeah.
All right, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, that's-
something
no,
like
I-
that.
I'm with you on
Something
that
like
one.
that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
We
yeah.
can do whatever. We can workshop it and discuss
We
where
love-
we want
we
to
love
sell the
kosher food
brand.
on this
and-
podcast.
yes, absolutely. Bagels.
That might
etc.
not be cool with all the leftists watching.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Oh, shit.
Unbelievable. I'm going to scooch to my left here. I'm going to scooch a little bit closer to Marsh on this one.
The number one Zionist
I have the
podcast
least to
about that
lose.
action.
That's my favorite part is I have the least to lose.
Hold on, I have something I need to say.
All right,
I
thank
also
you.
want to say this.
I want to suck your dick.
All right, back
That's
to the
good stuff. All right,
vampires,
back
guys.
to it.
But like, okay, so you-
No, but I will distinctly remember this till the day I die, and I can't imagine my dad's ever going to listen to this, so I can tell this story. I remember
Ooh, a dad story is gonna be-
my mom for some reason got into like going to church more. I don't know why, maybe for the routine of it all or whatever. But she was telling me she's like, you need to go get dressed because we're going to church. I was probably, I don't know, 11 or 12 or something like that. And I walk up to my dad and I was like, are you going to, he's like, go get ready for church. I was like, are you going? And he goes, no. And I don't think he was ready for it. I went, why not? And he goes, I don't want to. And I was like, well, I don't want to.
fuck? I don't
And I
know.
literally I just stopped
yeah.
going.
That
I was like,
rocks.
well, he doesn't have to go if he
what did your
doesn't
mom
wanna go.
say? Was your mom like whatever?
She was pretty pissed. Yeah.
Yeah, I can
not
imagine.
happy about
Did your
that.
did the rest of you? Did your brother and sister go?
I don't think so. This
Your
might have
mom
been
was just like fine.
yeah. She literally was just like fine.
Dude, that
I
sucks.
just won't
Yeah,
go.
that does suck.
That's crazy. I think like that happens to a lot of like adults though. Like
They try to go to
especially,
church
like,
and it
people-
doesn't work.
Well, just like I think some people kind of have like a crisis of faith like later on in their lives
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. I don't know. I went to church like every Sunday for a long time when I was a kid, and then until I was like a junior in high school, I was like, no, no.
and recently too.
Yeah.
Oh well, and then yes, I am part of the Hillsong Church.
Mm-hmm. The Hillsong
Okay.
tradition.
And you know, my brother Justin Bieber, he did a great job on the Grammys.
Yeah.
JB.
You know,
We still can't wait to have you
JB.
on the show. I texted him and he hasn't responded, but I know he's going to respond eventually.
Jesus Christ is God.
and I texted him and I said,
yes.
Sure.
I texted him. I said, "Baby, baby, baby, what a great performance!" And then he left me on red, but at least he read it. You know, and it
That's
was-
true. That is further
it was
than
very
I'm
nice
getting.
of him.
He hasn't read any of mine, and I usually flame react to stories on Instagram, but he doesn't seem to read them. Or
Is Timothy Chalamet responded to this?
Yeah, he
no.
responds. He sent us a video, dude.
That
Oh,
is true. He did
okay,
send us
cool,
that
cool.
video.
Yeah, he sent us a video when he won a Golden Globe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Congratulations on that, Timothy.
Congratulations, Timothy Chalamet. Thanks for listening to About That Action podcast.
Yeah, I can't
Dude, we
believe
love you, TC.
this movie is so short that when we walked down into the basement, this was the scene that was playing.
That's crazy.
It restarted, and we're already here again.
Yeah.
This movie is
That's nuts.
guys. This movie.
So I'm
is
saying, like
a
viewers
tight
right now, we
hour
got
and a
5
half.
people right now. We got a couple people in the chat. Throw on Priest 2011. It is $4 on Prime.
And the best part
we're
is-
probably going to talk about it for at least another hour, so you know you're good for most of it.
I would say here's the best part about Priest. Ironically enough, this is the first movie in the last 4 weeks that I did not make chicken and rice.
This is the one you paid attention to.
We're like, dude, I don't. all of
hold
these
on
we
there,
did, dude.
hold on there,
Okay,
Jack.
guys.
I didn't say I paid attention to it because I was like, I hope we
Tom
don't
was
go-
like, I'm locking in for Priest.
I was like, I hope we don't go play by play because I genuinely wasn't paying attention. I should have been since I fucking paid to watch it. But
Oh,
well,
yeah,
now that we're
it's-
talking about this, I made a lot of chicken and rice during this movie, and I apologize, guys,
No,
because
it's
I have
okay.
a lot of good things to say
Hey,
about it.
we all have a chicken and rice movie.
I mean, I have a lot of
Yeah.
good things I want to say about the movie, but I definitely
well,
did
you
miss
guys
a lot
fucking
of key
flame me up so
points.
much about making chicken and rice. I was like, okay, fine, I'll
Well,
pay
dude, I
attention.
mean, we're almost at 30 episodes, and you've been making chicken and rice for 30 weeks, dude.
I have to eat
nonstop.
chicken and rice at some
Okay.
point, and
You've
it
been
just so
doing
happens
laundry in
that
some of them, too?
It falls.
Yeah,
yes,
dude.
thank
All
you
right,
so
well,
much.
he has been doing
I have to
laundry.
fold my laundry. I have
I mean,
to do
I
my
have
chicken and
laundry to do,
rice.
too,
I
but-
have to fold my chicken and rice. I have to eat my laundry.
I have to fold my chicken and rice.
I have to cook my laundry.
It's classic stuff.
I have
Tom,
to paint
stop
my
eating all
Warhammer
the
figurines.
shirts. Paint my Warhammer figurines.
I have to. That's right. That is actually true. Damn, that's actually true.
Jesus Christ is God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shut
the hell up, Tom. It's crazy. This fucking movie's already over.
It's insane that it's already over. This movie's so fucking fast, and this is the unrated version too, which you would assume has more footage.
You
in it
gotta
than
wonder,
the
you
rated
gotta wonder
version.
what the rated version looks
It's
like.
like 10 minutes. It's a short film.
The rated version is 1 hour.
Because this movie's really not that like violent.
No, there's,
so
like,
that's
no
why I'm like, what is
violence
the
in
unrated version?
And it's like, I mean, and we haven't seen crucifixions
This
like
is
this since
Solomon Kane.
Yeah,
That's right.
Which I wanted to bring up because as soon as I saw the crucifixions, remember we were talking about it, and you guys were like, "Oh, crucifixions are the worst thing in a movie. Like it makes it like so much gory or whatever."
Yeah.
What do you think about the crucifixions in this
fucking bullshit?
When did I say that?
During Solomon Kane.
No, I said that Solomon Kane didn't get a wide release because of the crucifixion scene.
This one.
I thought it was gnarly that
Three guys got crucified.
Compared to the crucifixion,
3 priests.
The crucifixion in Solomon Kane is fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
This one is fucking lame as fuck.
This
It's
one
stupid.
didn't need to be in it, to be honest.
Yeah, I get it. The whole sacrilegious, blah blah blah. Who cares?
This
You know
part's
what I
pretty
mean?
cool. He's kind of having a Braddock moment right now where he's coming
This is what
in,
I'm talking
like,
about,
yelling
dude.
At the general.
That's right. This is a Braddock moment.
He's having a
Because-
Braddock moment.
Yeah.
Everything comes back to missing in action.
Okay. Also,
For the
I'm
viewers
so
that
glad
are watching this or
happened.
listening to this is the scene where Priest comes into the, I guess the town hall or the, I don't know, are they in a
Temple?
church, temple?
There's a burning
to
train in the
reveal
outskirts
to
of
all
town.
the, I guess the politicians and monsignors that there actually are vampires. Nobody believes there's vampires in this movie.
Is that what they believe, that they're all gone, or
Yeah,
they
they
believe
they're
like
gone.
the war is off?
They believe that they're on the reservations and there hasn't been an escape from the reservations ever.
Yeah, okay, but wait, this makes no sense. Okay,
Oh my God, that doesn't make any sense.
That makes no sense because we talked about this. They have familiars. Why wouldn't the familiars just let them out?
Also, wait a minute.
I
Yeah,
literally
and
have no.
You know, you guys, I'm starting to think. You know what? Maybe this movie deserves its 14%.
Yeah, dude. Like
when you said, you were like, Marsha's like, I don't know, 16% seems a little low. I was like, I don't know, man. Fucking
like the vampires.
Shit kinda
The vampires
sucks.
can
It does
clearly
kinda
jump.
suck.
The vampires can clearly jump like 60 feet.
Yes.
And all that's guarding those reservations is a wall. They
Yeah.
can just jump over the wall.
Right.
Why wouldn't they just do that?
And also, I guess I'm having a hard time, and I think we already talked about this, understanding why they want to keep them alive.
That is what
It
we
makes
talked
no,
about.
and it's like if you're trying to do like the conspiracy thing, or like if you're trying to set the foundation for a conspiracy of like for whatever reason, I don't know why they thought this would be a franchise, to then like do it more in the second movie. You don't give anything to the conspiracy. You don't give anything to the idea that like the main priest like knows there's a queen.
Yeah.
You don't give anything to like have him be talking to Blackhead. Have him on a fucking little view screen like talking to Blackhead about the priest or whatever. Like you don't have anything like that, so we're just left to just think that like they just have these like there's no reason that they should
have
be
like
alive.
have the main priest guy be a heretic who worships the queen,
Right.
like secretly. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he's like trying to do favors for the queen because he wants to maybe be a familiar or a vampire or whatever. Like you could go the classic chaos
shit.
Warhammer 40K.
Fuck. Sorry, only because
direction.
they showed this on here. They showed the bats. They don't turn into bats, so why the fuck did they show bats twice in this movie?
No, again,
Yeah.
poor screenwriting. It doesn't
And
make sense.
Brad Dourif criminally underused in this movie.
yeah,
He's
but
only
he's
fucking
good.
scenes.
He's good in the scene he's in.
No, Brad Dourif is
It was
putting in
good to
work in
see
this
him.
movie.
Yeah.
No, he
He's
is, but what I'm
underused,
saying, he's
for sure.
underused.
Yeah,
He's putting in
he should
work.
have been a bigger character.
He was like undercover for Blackhead.
I'm a fucking
He's
Brad
cool.
Dourif defender
I
till
love
the day I
Brad Dourif.
die.
Dude, Brad
He's
Dourif
awesome.
rules.
Ever seen
fucking-
Exorcist 3? One of my favorite Brad Dourif.
I saw
movies.
Exorcist 3 either year after last. Fucking blew my mind.
Yeah, it's great.
I knew about the scare in that movie
Oh yeah.
because like I can handle scary movies, but I was like, I don't like the fucking tension, like knowing that there's because your brother told me he's like there's a fucking one of the best screams. I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
best scare. So I like looked it up. I knew it was coming, and it still scared the shit out
Yeah,
of
it's
me.
a scary one.
It's a good
fucking
one.
Crazy.
I know exactly what it is.
That's a good look. If you want to fucking watch a good scary movie, watch fucking Exorcist 3 and the monologue that Brad Dourif gives.
Yeah.
In that fucking movie as the Gemini Killer is so fucking
Yeah,
good.
It's awesome.
He's awesome in this. He's awesome.
Great
fucking-
story in that movie too.
So
'cause
good.
It's like a serial killer exorcist
Written
movie.
like a crazy written and directed by the guy who wrote the book and then like wrote the screenplay I think for the first one. So like crazy to like William Friedkin makes the first one. They have the second one that like no one gives a shit about. And then coming back fucking hot for the third one. This like it
Yeah.
goes unseen. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Criminally
And
underrated.
Also, a great sound bit in the Cryptopsy record, None So Vile.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
that movie.
Yeah,
Where it's like,
definitely love that.
yeah.
Like where he's like,
That
he's
is
like
such a good
I know that band.
roaring, dude, fucking roaring
Do you
hard.
both? Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
one of my favorite parts about putting a movie on in the background is when the movie finishes while we're still recording, and now I want
I
to know
think
what
it's
is it?
Warcraft.
It's Warcraft.
Warcraft.
Which I'm so fucking pissed I didn't
We're not
pick
covering
Warcraft for our
Warcraft,
video
everybody.
game block. We'll
Dude,
have
what
to
the
do
fuck you
another
doing?
we
video.
talked
We'll
about
have to do another
Warcraft for the video game block. We brought it up.
No, not
You
the
picked
movie
good ones
though.
for the video game block.
I don't know. Anybody that's watching right now, we got 5 viewers. Chat, sound off. What block did you like the most that we've done recently? Because we're kind of running out of steam here on Priest.
Yeah, you know what?
I need another.
I think we pretty
pretty
much covered everything in Priest. There's a lot of plot holes in it. The characters are not really super compelling. It's a vibes-based movie. It's based on a comic book, I think. I could be
It is.
wrong.
I think
I'm
it's a
pretty
Korean
sure.
comic book.
Okay, so it's like certain stories, and this is what I wanted to say ultimately. Certain stories really only work or work best in certain mediums. Certain stories are really good video games, not great movies. Certain stories are great novels, not great.
Yeah.
Perfect example, It. It is, like a lot of people talk about It being a book and being one of the scariest, craziest books they've ever read. And it's like, and it sticks with them and blah, blah, blah. And then you watch the movie, he turns into that weird little raisin at the end.
Yeah.
It's like, this fucking sucks. But I think in your head, when you're reading it, you're creating the image and your brain is automatically going to the scariest thing you can think because you're already in that state, that imaginative state.
Yeah.
And I
That's
feel
what I'm
like
at all the time.
I feel like Priest is one of those things that like maybe as a comic book it rocks.
son.
Yeah,
I bet
'cause you
it
could do
does.
a
I
lot-
mean, you could do a lot with it.
There's
Or maybe as
constant-
a video game it would fucking rock.
Yeah. I mean,
You know,
I
it would
think
be
as a
awesome.
movie, there's something here too.
Comic
I think
books-
just in the right hands.
They
know?
just went
I think-
the wrong way with
Yeah.
it.
I think
man.
there's
They
a-
went
Could you
the
imagine a
wrong-
Guillermo del Toro joint around the same
Oh,
time as
yeah.
Blade 2 came out of this? It'd be fucking awesome.
It'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Could
I mean,
be
there's
one
so
of our
much-
favorite
The
movies of all
world
time.
could have been compelling. They just did not explain nearly enough. And you don't even need to go, like Josh said, you don't even need to go that
No.
crazy with it. Just literally say, like, they're
There's
genetically
a fucking
modified. Check
pregnant
that
orc
off.
on the TV right now.
Yeah, dude,
Dude, hell
orcs
yeah.
fuck Marsh. Get
big
over
old
it. I'm
pregnant
sorry.
orc
It's
rubbing
2026, dude.
Uh,
Orcs are allowed to have sex. I don't know if you knew that.
What
or
is
not.
this? What is this movie? My diary? My fantasy diary?
This
Josh
is
is,
what
like, Josh is like Junior Soprano after he gets dementia. He's like, what am I doing on the TV? That's me.
This
Dude,
is
I was-
actually what my VR headset looks like when I'm by myself. Like, laying
You're like
in
Burt
bed,
Kreischer being like, is this real?
rubbing the my pregnant orc wife's belly.
Dude, one of my fucking favorite things I think about, not all the time, but quite a bit, is that one of the funniest jokes
I like
in
where this
TV
is
history is fucking when Junior Soprano breaks up with his girlfriend because all the guys find out that he eats pussy.
Oh yeah, it's
It's
great.
one of the fucking best things ever.
Yeah.
Oh, that always breaks my heart.
Oh,
dude.
it's
That poor-
heartbreaking,
that
but
poor
it's
lady.
hilarious.
when he puts the pie in her face.
He sucks. It sucks. He sucks. The whole thing sucks. It's very funny though.
I think that's hilarious. Though,
And Tony's
too, that,
reaction is like,
and like
fucking Junior, Uncle Junior eats box or some shit.
I
like
love
that.
how the
It's fucking
concept
so
is like,
funny.
there's nothing. Don't you understand? There's nothing gayer than eating pussy.
It's the funniest thing.
If you're gonna have sex with women, you could have sex with anybody. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's
What is
pretty
that
weird.
logic?
I've never heard that before. in my
I've never
life.
heard that
it's
either.
Only in The Sopranos.
Yeah, I don't
and like
even
that's
think-
got to be like some like mafia shit.
Dude,
that they,
that's.
like,
I
made
think
up.
that's in there. That's in more with more guys. Maybe not so much.
Chat,
recently.
sound off in the
Yeah.
chat. All three viewers is
If
eating
you're-
pussy gay, or
If you're a guy who thinks you eat pussy, gay, let us know.
if you know an Italian and they think that, please
Or
post it in the
anybody
chat.
of any ethnicity, just let us know.
Yeah, but let's be real here.
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah,
Mostly.
we're allowed to
wops.
say that.
We don't have any Italian listeners.
My wife. My wife's
Okay.
half Italian. I can say that.
Okay.
And
my wife.
I want to ask of like, just thought experiment before we kind of really wrap this up.
Yeah, let's go.
Mel and I watched The Studio recently.
Oh,
pretty
the-
good show.
the TV show.
Seth Rogen. It's a pretty good show. Fun looking.
Oh, me and I watched The Pit.
Dude, I love The Pit.
Yeah, we used to watch like the
Pit-
first 3 episodes.
You know what? The first season I was like, I don't know if I want to fucking watch this because like, it's ER for like adults.
Yeah.
It's like ER where they could say fuck and like talk about
Yeah,
fucking.
it's blood.
And you know what?
Did they not
Gory.
do that in ER?
No, because it was on.
No, it was
NBC.
on NBC.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But fucking The Pit rules, man. It's a fucking.
good.
If you want a show that like is well acted, but also just kind of like a fun watch, or just like a watch, you don't have to be like, this is the greatest thing
It's
I've
a
ever seen.
fun like medical procedural.
Dude, it's
great.
fucking dope.
Yeah, very fun.
And the medical stuff is really cool. They really put a lot of time into it. It's dope.
I did laugh though when he was like having PTSD from like COVID.
Oh yeah. Or this fucking. Have you watched season 2?
Which is insensitive of me, but
you
no,
se-
we haven't. We just watched like the first.
Oh,
like,
the
4
opening of
episodes.
season 2 when he kind of returns back to the hospital is pretty funny.
Okay.
Just like the way they open it is just like for a show that is much worse than the show that you're actually going to be watching. Studio fun look at kind of like how Hollywood's work, a little bit of a different take of like Hollywood, in my opinion, and like, but it makes you think about like how movies are made and who decides what movies are made and like what the intent of the movie to be made is. And like, obviously it's a lot of like money, but when it comes to a movie like Priest, what do you think, like, one, what do you think the thinking is? And then two, what do you think, when do you think that everyone realizes like, oh, this is a piece of shit? Like,
I think about that all the time, dude.
like,
I think
when
about
do
that
they
with movies
see-
all
when
the
do they
time.
find out?
You
Like-
just show up to filming one day and you're like,
I guess I'd like to know like how much. Like, are you talking about like the people that are fronting it, like watching the dailies, or like?
Well,
because I don't think the actors get to watch all that stuff. Do you?
No,
yeah,
so the
but you
first
have
part-
to you have to kind of like, I'm sure if you're an actor, you're reading the dialogue and you're in the scene, and I'm sure you have that feeling in the pit of your stomach where like they just are not going to be able to make this look good.
I think for the
Well,
actors, it
also
feels
though
a-
too, sci-fi and stuff like this is different because
Yeah.
you don't know what the vision's
Right.
going to be until
Especially
you
the
actually
CGI
see it.
stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, like you're reading the pages is a little bit different than anything else.
I think it's the actors. I think I don't want to take them out of the equation. We could talk about that too, but I think for the actors, I think maybe the check matters more than for everybody else. Weirdly, because like even though the money people like are want to make money, but like the actors are like could just look at something like this is a fucking job, so I'm just going to do it or whatever. But if you're a producer, you want to make a movie basically what I'm trying to say is at the time that this movie was made in like 2011, are they thinking? Do you think that they're putting Priest out there with the intent of like, okay, Priest 1, Priest 2, Priest 3, or are they taking a flyer on this movie? Like, do they think, like, do you think someone's releasing this as like, this is a fucking, we're going to dump it in the fucking middle of the summer, this is bullshit movie? Or do you think this is like a future franchise and they're fucking excited? Because I couldn't find anything about what they thought. So I don't know. I just want to hear you guys.
I think if you
okay,
can't
you go
find
first, Tom.
if you can't find anything about what they thought, it's probably the first thing.
that they wanted to do
Yeah,
something
because
good.
if there were,
Yeah.
well, no, that I'm sorry,
The second thing?
second thing, because
Okay.
if they really thought that they had a franchise on their hands,
Yeah.
you'd be able to find something where it's like, you know, they
Oral
try to get
history
this
of
guy on
Priest.
board, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like Paul Bettany said he would be down to do 2 more, but
So, well, how much did this movie make? How much money did this movie make?
How much
I don't
money
know.
does this movie make?
how much money does this movie make?
So it
Because-
cost $60 million and it made 78.
Okay, so it made something.
Yeah, but like
Not
the
a
theaters
lot,
get
but-
half of that, so like I don't barely makes its money back if it makes its money back.
Yeah, I'm never gonna cover budget shit again after I got fucking roasted for talking.
But even
Whoever
the-
said that's a dumbass.
It was our
dude.
fucking
Yeah, fuck
friend of
you.
the podcast, Mark, dude.
All right, I'll see you
Oh
on the
well,
mat.
now
Mark.
I know why.
Yeah.
Here's the fucking bullshit
It's
question.
about
Buddy,
time
I
I
might not be
fucking
very
outed
good
it.
at
Oh, and
jiu-jitsu,
also,
but I'm coming.
you
for
haven't been around to do your job recently, sir.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, where
so
the fuck is
where have you
Mark?
been
okay,
showing up
so
for
we
work?
pay you no money and you don't come in. Like, make
Yeah.
that make sense. It's
You,
like unbelievable.
You blow us up and you think the show's over?
Yeah,
absolutely
you
fucking
think
ridiculous.
we could
We're back
just
from the
kill?
dead, motherfucker.
You think you could just kill us
We're
and
bu-
we would stop doing
We're
the
3
show?
black hats.
That's
Still
right.
waiting.
My brim is bigger than their brims. For my black
It
hat.
sure is, pal.
Yeah,
It sure is.
I have the biggest brim in the trio.
But like, we've talked about like
He walks in here. He's got the biggest brim I've ever seen on a hat. It's so big. It's the biggest hat.
It'd be like
tears
me
in
and
his
Josh, like,
eyes.
It's beautiful.
huge
It's
hat.
really magnificent.
Fucking see how big Tom's brim is on his fucking.
Oh, dude, I didn't want to talk about it. Like, we shouldn't even
Give
bring
me
it
more
up.
compliments over here.
Dude, because I think either way,
He's got a
that
fucking
if we
big
give him
old
too
brim
much
on his
attention,
Yeah,
either
it
way,
feels
he's
pretty
going
good
to
to
make
have
a
a
big
big
deal
brim.
about it.
I come in here. These guys are so jealous when I
I
sit
just like
down.
don't. I just hope he forgets
And
about
the worst
the
part
the
is
whole
they
thing
want to
and
cope
altogether.
They cope so much, and they're like, "Oh, his brim is so stupid and so big."
Oh, dude, he's-
I know that if I put this hat down, they're taking it for sure.
And I
They're
know he's
definitely
doing the
taking
whole
it
thing
right
of
off
like
the
they're
table.
actually jealous. Like
It's
the thing
like
that parents used to tell their
unbelievable.
kids
These
of
guys
like,
really
"Oh, they're
think
actually
that.
jealous of you."
Do you guys think that I'm not gonna like?
And like
I'm not flexing with this brim. I'm clearly flexing with this brim.
maybe I'm a little like envious of like the confidence it takes, but like seriously, like, I don't give a fuck about the hat. And
Yeah.
you just like it's becoming the whole show.
They
Yeah.
just want to pretend
Or stop talking
day
about
in
Tom's
and day
brim.
out about my brim, the brim of my hat.
'Cause you're
Holy
talk-
shit, dude! I kind of want to rewatch the Warcraft movie. I'm like so into. You guys are trying to do this bit where you're roasting me, and I'm like, oh wow, Warcraft
truly
actually
are
looks pretty fucking good. I've
You
seen
are
this movie
mesmerized.
before.
You're
I
using
don't
your
remember any
fucking
of it.
big brim energy to kill our
Dude,
bit. by
big-
just being
oh
like,
man,
yeah, dude,
guys,
fucking Warhammer
about that action merchandise, big brim energy. What do we
Dude, is that
think?
Jake Sully himself? Is that Sam Worthington?
No,
Oh.
that is Oh God, what else was he in? He looks like the dude from Vikings, but I don't think it's him.
I don't know. This movie looks like fucking dog shit.
No, it was pretty good.
It looks worse than Priest.
No, I remember seeing this movie like on a bootleg my friend gave to me, and he was like, "This movie's fucking awesome." And I watched it. I was like, "This movie?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's fucking awesome." I was like, all right, buddy."
Did you kick his ass?
Yeah, whatever, dude.
You're like, hey. You know all those rabbits that those necks you broke because you were petting it too hard?
Hey, he also said that the Dolph Lundgren Punisher is the worst one. I was like,
dude, no, fuck that.
We're not doing that.
No.
We're not doing that. I love that.
That's horrible
movie.
take.
Well, I can't wait for the Punisher block.
I know it's on the list too.
But you can't.
It is on the list.
I mean, like direct to DVD movies and shit. Like we know those are like tax break movies. I mean, what do you even get out of it? Like you're just taking a bath in this movie. I guess
I feel like I don't know, dude. I think like
it wasn't direct to DVD. It went to theaters.
Yeah, this movie was
no. I know.
theatrical
That's what I'm
release.
saying though. Is that, like it wasn't one of those things where it's like we get a tax break on it or whatever.
I think like, dude, like I think after 300 was like the biggest movie ever of that year. It came out in like 2000, whatever.
You wanted something, bro?
6, 7.
Yeah.
Right. I think that any video or any comic book or graphic novel concept that you could turn into a movie, everybody bought it. And they bought it, and whether or not they made a movie out of it, some were better than others. But I think like it was kind of just like everybody supermarket sweeping, like grabbing whatever they can get to make something to kind of be like, we're going to be the next 300. And like Henchman 05 in the chat also brought up a good point. There was this period of movies where it was like Priest, Underworld, Van Helsing, Blade, Covenant, like all these movies. Like there was like this weird,
The Covenant's a good
dark
call.
gothic sort of like vibe to them.
A lot of leather and jeans.
So
movies.
I mean, it makes sense, like they're trying to capitalize off of that sort of trend, and then on top of that, the comic book movie trend, and then probably Twilight too, right? I mean,
definitely.
Hey, Twilight's for the girls. Let's get something for the boys. You know what I mean? I don't know, like
vampires for guys.
Yeah, vamps for boys.
I mean, speaking of Underworld, just like fucking eats this movie's lunch.
Dude, this guy looks like
I
an
haven't seen
off-brand
the first
Carl Urban.
Underworld in a long time.
Dude, that's fucking Moriarty, isn't it? No.
Who's Moriarty?
No. That's fucking Preacher.
That's a pro wrestler, dude.
No, the fucking guy in front of the guy. With the penis on it,
Oh, it is Preacher. Yes, he looks like Carl Urban.
Dominic something.
So
Dominic
it makes
Cooper?
sense. It makes sense that Preacher and fucking Carl Urban is in The Boys.
Stick with us for fucking Warcraft.
Yeah, we're talking about
cruising
the movie.
right back into Warcraft, guys.
So
This is
did
a
you
double
guys
feature.
grow up playing
Double
Warcraft
feature.
or what?
No, my family computer couldn't run it. Otherwise,
never
I would.
played
No,
Warcraft,
dude.
no.
I never had a fucking computer that could play games. I bought Far Cry to play on my fucking home computer, and I didn't realize that like
You needed like.
and like fucking shit looked like shit. It stuttered all the
Well,
time.
we know the real reason why your computer was running real slow.
Yeah,
well, I
right.
mean,
Hey,
Why don't you
this was
listen
the
to
time of the
episode
LimeWire.
1 through 4 to find out why Josh's family computer never worked.
No, it's not because I was downloading clips from Bang Bros. Like,
He was downloading clips from Hookers in the Point.
Oh,
Hookers at the
yeah,
Point.
Hookers at the Point.
Taking
dude.
notes, furious notes.
Actually, we got a lot of time. I don't know. Who brought up Hookers at the Point last week? That was Blackest in the chat.
Yes,
I
and
think that's-
Real Sex.
I don't know who that is. Super
Dude, I'll
fan
find-
though. I know
Well,
that
I've already
somebody
said
listens
it.
all the time.
I've already said it, and not to bite guys style.
Sound
go to
off if
Brian
you're
style.
still viewing right now. Josh is going to get into Hookers at the Point right now.
So
we've talked about Priest enough.
So I have definitely seen Hookers at the Point.
I've seen it too.
And like
I was no selling it, but
what
I've
I
seen it.
remembered, I don't remember as well as I remember the episodes of Real Sex or Cat House that I've seen. But what I remember the most from that is that they lav mic. That's the lav mic, right? The one on the fucking thing, right?
Yeah, where it's like on your
on your shirt. They like secretly mic'd the sex workers, and then you could hear the Johns as they were doing stuff. Whether it was real or fake or not, I don't know. But like you could, there's this one dude who's like, and it's about to get. It's a raunchy movie. But like this
Is this
dude,
a documentary?
Hide your children.
ostensibly. And this lady's like, like jerking this dude off or like about to do something. He's like, "You're fucking your boyfriend. I want to lick his ass. I want to suck his ass." And he's getting like really like gross. And the lady's like, I don't know if he'd like that.
Oh man,
She's like, I don't know, baby. I don't know about
You're
that
killing
one.
the fucking mood. Oh man,
You can just tell she's like creeped out by this guy. And it's like but I remember also the voiceover being like, and then they go back out into the night making their way down the street, trying to get their money. And just like there's like weird voiceover every time. Like, and then you see him walking the street, heads held high, off into the night and then in the unknown. And it's like throughout the movie, there's like this little voice, the voice like that. So like I do remember it. I would love to watch it.
Are they?
And also Dope Sick Love. I remember Dope Sick Love.
Dope Sick Love is fucking sad, dude.
We're not going to do that for the podcast, but I remember that one.
Yeah, or American Skinheads. That's another one.
HBO, fucking early HBO.
And then they did the gangbanging in Little Rock, Arkansas too.
Oh yeah,
that one's really good too. Dope Sick Love is fucking.
It's sad. Don't watch
sad.
that.
Don't
one.
watch that one.
Unless you're fucking into some fucking sad shit.
Don't really watch any of those. It's pretty fucking.
No. Watch Real Sex to see fat people.
Can you still watch Real Sex?
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
Is
find
it on
somewhere.
HBO Max?
It's gotta be.
Okay.
And also watch the.
I know what I'm watching tonight.
The dating show from Great Britain where the people are naked and they like date people based off.
Oh
of
yeah, we talked. Did we talk about that before?
I think we probably.
Yes,
did.
we did, because I said I'd be eliminated immediately.
Not with that brim, dude.
Well, it starts from the bottom is the problem.
No,
I'm like,
oh yeah, you wish they started with your
You're just so big they're having to shove it into.
I'm
like,
trying to
a
get
little
my
booth.
head down there to like, wait, no, wait.
They're trying to shove the hat in the booth and it's like popping out everywhere so like they can see it. Or also you're like, or they're like, because they raise it from the floor and they're raising it up and you're trying to like put your head down.
That's what I just said, Josh.
Yeah.
Oh,
or,
God
damn
or you're holding your
You're
hat.
jacking my swag, dude.
You're
I'm
holding your
sorry.
hat in front of your privates too. You could do that.
I just take it off and I'm just like waving it in front of my feet. Yeah. Okay, wait. Before you see my dick, look at my hat.
I'm
please.
really picturing like a Kung Lao sort of hat from Mortal Kombat.
Dude, that is sick.
where
Kung
you're
Lao was
throwing
my
it.
favorite in, I think, what is he in?
I think
2?
Raiden throws his hat too.
No, he just he does like the where he flies.
Oh, he doesn't throw his hat. Only Kung Lao.
No.
throws his
Only
hat?
Kung Lao throws his hat. Yeah. I
Oh.
loved Kung Lao, dude. I was so disappointed when he was not featured in the second in
Missed
Annihilation.
opportunity.
I know he's in the second game, I think.
That'd be so cool to do.
Although I think Annihilation's more about MK3. I think we talked
But also
about
just
that.
like put him in the first one. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, why not?
It
These are
was
the
all
new ones.
stupid.
Speaking
you
of
know?
the new ones, Carl Urban, they look actually kind of dope.
I'm definitely going to see it because I
Why'd you
liked
see
the
it?
last Mortal
I
Kombat
did.
movie. So.
And I think it's gonna be less about that guy.
What do you
the
think of that?
character created.
A little something for the future there.
Oh yeah, dude, the future is now. I gotta say, Marsh has put a lot of time in. If you guys listening at home, I think there's literally only one person in the chat. But if you guys are listening on Spotify or whatever, and you know somebody who does video editing or needs a video editor, Marsh is learning a lot.
Yeah, Marsh
truly.
is fucking.
He's
really
actually
good at this
putting a lot
shit.
of work in. It's fucking insane. I never do, so it's crazy to think.
It's like when you like to do something, like it's not even like work.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely enjoy doing it.
This is kind of like a Three Little Bears situation where it's like, dude who does the most and likes to do the most, dude who does kind of the second most but doesn't really like it, and then the guy who does nothing.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah,
That is kind of
I
is
mean,
kind of the Three Little Bears situation.
I would say that is a very fair assessment of my role on the podcast. Hey, and I don't feel bad about it when we're not recording, and I don't beat myself up.
This is
before we record, be like, oh, I fucking didn't do anything this week.
Let's but you know what? You lend your talents of somehow memorizing every single
That's
scene
true.
bit by
Yeah,
bit.
true.
And that is something that I can't do
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm usually looking at my phone or
And you're subtly the funniest person on the podcast. As we got a compliment from a friend of Tom's.
Thanks, folks. I
There's a
appreciate
lot
the
of
kind words.
jokes that Josh, well, I don't know, maybe there's a little bit of inside the podcaster studio here. When we're recording this live and twitching and streaming it on Twitch at the same time, it's almost impossible for me to hear everything that Josh and Tom are saying at the same time.
because you're really in the thick of it.
Yeah, so
to
we're
your
doing
credit.
it. We're trying to come up with stuff on the spot and also do drops and then keep the conversation going. So sometimes there's stuff I don't notice, and then when I'm editing or listening to the podcast back when it drops, I'm like, oh damn, that's actually really fucking funny, and that's actually a good point. During the Patriot episode, or what was it, the Missing in Action episode?
yeah, it was missing in action.
Missing in Action episode. Josh dropped a subtle joke that nobody picked up on, and we all no sold it, but it's very,
I'm a
very
subtle guy.
fucking funny.
I'm a very
So
subtle guy.
Josh is actually the funny. I think Josh is the funniest guy on the podcast.
Aww.
Tom's got the biggest brim and does the best impressions.
Let's fucking flip the table over.
No, I literally was watching this movie and I was like,
I'm like, oh no.
I was
Tom's
watching
mad at
Warcraft and I was like, damn, Marsh is right. This movie does look like shit.
It looks fucking awful, dude. It looks worse than Priest. How
The
is that even
CGI,
fucking
the
possible?
CGI looked okay, but yeah, once Ben Foster got on screen, I was like, he lost me. And you know what? Ben Foster's not a bad actor. He really
No,
goes
Hell
all
or High
in.
Water.
Oh, hey, dude, we got a fucking bot comment. Best viewers streamboo.com.
Hell yeah.
I think that might be our
From inverted
I think that might be our cue to
Dontology.
wrap it up. Once
Yeah.
the bots start
Yeah,
coming out,
you know
that
what?
means
We're about
we've
an hour and a
overstayed our
half in.
welcome.
I
Hey,
think
let's
group
wrap up Priest.
Group consensus. I don't know if we could all do our final thoughts. This movie fucking sucks, but I honestly weirdly think it's worth a watch if you have nothing to do. Just because I don't know, I didn't not have fun watching. I wasn't mad watching it. I think I was just more so just kind of like interested because it's just kind of just not the fucking no pun intended, kind of a train wreck, and like, but not also a train wreck and like it's spectacular. It's just kind of lame and kind of weird. Just give it a watch. If you like movies and you like weird movies, like give it a watch. It's weird.
It's like almost a good incel movie.
Yeah.
As a recovering
It's definitely a
incel.
period piece.
Incel movie. I don't know about
You know what I
that.
mean?
It's
In an
definitely a period
unintentional
piece,
way.
very of the
Unintentional
time.
way.
Maybe
And
because
that's what I
priests are involuntarily celibate.
That's true. Well, no,
I
they're
guess not, they're
voluntarily.
voluntary.
No,
They're
they're very
voluntary.
voluntary.
This is more of a
Voluntary.
Volcel?
Volcel movie.
I will say that, like, I was thinking about sometimes movies suck ass, but because they came out in like the 80s or whatever, people are like, dude, that movie rocks. Like the arm wrestling movie, Over the Top, right?
Okay, yeah, Over
not
the
a good
Top.
movie. Not a, it's like a ridiculous premise, a ridiculous movie, but people look at it with such reverence, and I think like
Because it has charm.
because it has charm, I guess. But
I mean, Roadhouse did that kind of
Charm.
trajectory. Like
Fucking charm.
Roadhouse was like.
There's, like,
Roadhouse,
actual
let's
crazy
laugh at
hillbillies
Roadhouse,
in
and that
those movies.
sucks.
Yes.
And then like it came back to where it's like, no, actually, Roadhouse is a fucking.
I've
fun
never
ass
laughed at
movie.
Roadhouse. I think that movie fucking rocks. I live my life by Dalton's fucking bouncer tales.
that makes so much sense.
Dude,
Marshall always tells us, he's like, be nice.
I'm always nice, dude. If anybody's ever met me, I'm probably one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Before we watched it, so it's like, what if somebody called my mama a whore?
Is she?
And he's like, and I was like, I don't know, probably.
I didn't know her before I was born.
All right, but go back to your point, Tom.
And I just think, nostalgia glasses do make us look back at things and really like them. And especially, I wasn't born in the 80s. So when I watch something like Roadhouse or something, I didn't grow up with it. I didn't see it in theaters. I wasn't alive when it came out.
Yeah, same.
And so it's like, you watch it, you're like, this is fun for being an 80s movie, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think you really get that with the 2010s. It's like they do have a vibe of their own in the same way that 80s movies have like a vibe of their own. But it's like you don't hear Gen Z kids being like, yo, actually, Priest is fucking good.
You know what? I get what you're saying, and I agree. I wonder though.
If it will, I mean, Affliction. Look, if Affliction comes back,
new metal's back. Like people,
I feel like movies are the only medium that like are not included in that.
Ooh, is it good? Maybe that's
Certain
interesting.
movies are. Like The Matrix will definitely be included in that.
I'm surprised The Matrix has not come back up more in the conversation.
Right?
Now that we talk about it.
I think it's already in the conversation, probably. Like we're just not in the we're just not in the rooms where those conversations are being
Very
had
true.
As like damn.
Thank God do I want to be.
guys, but
that's
God
true.
I want to be.
like like
Gen
how
Z, if
we're-
you're listening, we'd love to go
Let
to
me in.
parties with you. Yeah.
I'm just like,
well, I want to come back
Just
inside.
me
I want to
knocking
talk
on the
about
window,
Priest.
waving.
hey.
I
Let me-
said
let me
watch
back in.
Priest. Watch it close.
Hey, do you kids want to watch Priest?
I want to come inside and watch Priest with you and talk.
And then when
about
they
it.
say no, I start trashing their communications room.
Well,
You son of a bitch.
do you at least think my hand is
you
cool?
just cut the Ethernet with like a pair of scissors.
If we're not watching Priest, we're not watching anything.
Yeah.
Just tell me if you think my hand is cool.
We love Priest. I mean, I do agree with you. I think that there's probably plenty of movies from this era that are similar to this type
Yeah,
of movie.
very much.
I just don't think Priest is going to be the one.
No.
You know, I think like Underworld probably could get like some like new love,
Like
coming up.
resurgence?
Yeah, resurgence. But like we were joking around like about like millennials and how all their houses look the same. All of these movies from this era, they all kind of look the same. There's nothing unique
do.
about them. So not to say that like you using the 80s like Roadhouse and Over the Top are like poor examples of that, but like those movies are like so incredibly unique and weird and
For
fun that they stand out amongst an entire decade of films.
And they feel so not.
Because there's
made in a
definitely
lab.
a ton of shitty fucking movies that came out in the 80s.
No, for sure.
It's a cash grab. Yeah, I guess the movies in the 2010s era that I'm talking about do feel a little bit like a cash grab.
Yeah. like I said, I mean, they were all just trying to grab whatever,
Piece of
Like
that.
IP
300
they
they
could
could get. Like,
The
let's
gritty-
create this is really the precursor to the tentpole, franchise
Yeah.
that we got for the next. I think that's kind of dying down now. It's really not a thing anymore.
Are you talking about like Marvel?
I mean, not even Marvel. I mean, like everything became like a franchise thing. Like they franchise everything.
Yeah.
But you beat it to death so much that it just kind of becomes boring. The only one I can think of that I think is popular at this point is Dune.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even that. I mean, but right, I agree with you.
Is,
but also, like
the
that's
Joker movies.
Are those popular though?
the first
No,
one.
that was a joke. I was kidding.
but I mean, like the Dune movies. That's Denis Villeneuve. So it's like
They're well made.
those are. It's like hard. That's like those are great movies. Those are like best picture movies.
They're cool.
Yeah, Dune fucking rules.
Yeah, Dune rocks.
So far, it's still very good.
We
So.
love Dune.
We'll see if they land the plane. I think it'll be interesting to see how much money Endgame makes and what people come away with it saying, because
Endgame.
Avengers Endgame. Or not
Doomsday
Endgame,
or whatever?
Doomsday. See,
Oh, dude,
What's
that's
Avengers
gonna.
Doomsday?
I think Doomsday is gonna do well. I don't
What
think
is
it'll
this?
do Endgame well.
Avengers Doomsday.
Is this the
It's-
one with Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah,
it's
where
like the
he's-
X-Men.
And he plays Doctor Doom?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is I don't.
The
who gives a
X-Men are
shit?
in it?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got
that's what
all
it
the
is.
all
And they
those
have the-
IPs.
Hugh
The-
Jackman's in it?
They accumulated them.
Undetermined, but I think it's like James Marsden, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, and they got the comic appropriate costumes too. Like there's the teaser had Cyclops in the blue and yellow.
Yeah.
It's cool.
No,
But
it's pretty
I'm not-
crazy
I'm not
that they were
seeing
able
it.
to
No, I'm not gonna
acquire
go
all
fucking
those.
see that. Are you kidding me?
I thought, like, isn't that
I'll
weird
be
though?
re-
Like,
I mean,
how's
Yeah, I'm
Robert
not gonna go
Downey-
see it either.
How's
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. going to be Doctor Doom when he's already Iron Man in the same fucking world?
So I think
We're
if
all
you-
wondering that same thing.
I mean, the real answer is like Jonathan Majors got Me Too'd, and they panicked, and I think they were like, "Well, we're gonna do Doctor Doom, and it's gonna be Robert Downey Jr."
Jonathan Majors was going to be Doctor Doom.
He was gonna be Kang, the Conqueror.
he was going to be Yang, the boat shooter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yang shoots the boat.
Yang, Captain America's around the corner.
He's going to shoot them.
Yang grabs the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Priest. I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts on Priest. As somebody who watched the movie but also made plenty of chicken and rice. I liked it. It was not
What?
great.
What the fuck?
You
dude?
gotta be kidding.
Your
What?
opinions don't make
No.
any sense.
What?
Dude. You're literally like
Why are you
shit
guys-
talking the movie the entire time, and you're like, at the end of the day, it was fucking awesome. Loved it. I can't suggest it enough.
Why are you guys coming down on me right
Your
now for my
opinion
opinion?
doesn't make
dude?
any sense.
This is bullshit, dude. It's
It-
my opinion.
it
Why do
would
you
be-
care so much what it is?
It would be. My issue is not whether you like the movie or not. My issue is that we've been
you
shit
look like
talking.
you're mad about it,
We've
dude.
been shit talking the movie for an hour and a half.
And I'm allowed to come around on it, dude. Like you just said. Maybe people are going to come around on it later in life. And, dude, I came around on
It
it.
didn't deserve.
You're like, damn, it did deserve that 14%.
Hey, look, dude, people can fucking pivot, dude. I don't care if it's 10 years or 10
Go off,
seconds. You're
brother.
allowed to
Okay.
pivot.
All right, man. I'm glad that you liked it.
Yeah, I really like this movie a lot. 5 stars on the vibes. No, I mean it's far from a good movie. I maybe I'll preface this by saying what I did like. I think that the costumes and the look of the priests is such a cool concept that you can just rerun this movie just based on the way they look, and I'd probably go see it.
It
Like
is
if you gave it
100
if you took
yeah.
another crack at it with
I'll
a
see
better
Priest reboot.
director,
Fuck it, why not?
yeah, like a better director, like, and I don't know, put Paul Bettany in it again. I mean, I think he
Yeah.
looks cool.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of like perfectly cast for this movie, and I think he does a
I
really
think-
good job. Too.
Yeah, he looks the part. Like
Yeah, ultimately, it's like there's a lot.
What's he famous for? Because I only know him from this and Legion.
He was Jarvis.
He's
dude.
Jarvis.
He was
Oh
my
yeah,
favorite- your
Jarvis.
favorite
We talked
Avenger.
about that already. Yeah, Jarvis, my favorite Avenger.
No wonder you pivot all the time. You forget
Dude.
shit after fucking 10 minutes.
Wait, was he Jarvis before this or after this?
when Captain America picked up Mjolnir,
Yeah, he was-
and like
he was in Jarvis.
Was it
and he came. That was my favorite
No,
moment.
because Iron Man came out in 2008.
My favorite moment
Jarvis
is just
is
like
in
whenever
that?
Jarvis is on screen.
The red
Whenever I
face-
hear that voice, I'm
Dude,
like,
Jarvis
boy,
is
I
like
can't wait.
quipping and like being
hold on.
sarcastic to Tony. I just love that.
Hold on.
No,
do you think Jarvis eats pussy? Or then Tony Stark would hold that against him if he found out?
Tony's like,
you I can't have you in the Avengers if you're gonna be eating pussy like that.
but Tone, he's a super soldier for World War II.
Jarvis puts a pie.
I don't give a
in,
fuck.
What is it? The Scarlet Witch that is his friend? There's a witch that's his friend.
Yeah,
His name
yeah,
is-
Scarlet
yeah.
Witch is like his girlfriend, I think.
Okay, yeah, he puts a pie in her
And
face.
he dies because
she's
Thanos
going-
rips the stone out of his
He's my
forehead.
best Spider-Man.
Jarvis.
But I think that Priest.
Oh yeah, he's got a purple face, dude.
Yeah, the Vision.
Okay, Priest is there's a cool universe. It's like I keep
guys are like, yeah, the Vision.
I
I'm
get
like,
cut
it's
off.
Jarvis.
I get cut
I'm
off
like-
by talking about Jarvis. I get cut off by talking about a fucking
Hold on.
nobody character
Jarvis,
in a movie
Jarvis, mute Tom's mic.
nobody's even watched.
Jarvis, mute Tom's mic. Right
I doubt that'll help.
Jarvis gets HPV. Somebody just put that in the chat. From
love
eating
that.
pussy.
He gets throat cancer from eating
You
pussy.
got Michael Douglas.
Oh no, he got MD'd.
You got MD, dude.
Oh jeez.
Normally people are getting.
That's how he ends up dying.
Yeah, fuck, dude. Jarvis.
It's a long con. I think
It wasn't
it's a long game.
Thanos.
Let's all grab the Prince of Persia dagger, go back in time, and warn Jarvis not to eat out the Scarlet Witch.
Jarvis, no!
Jarvis, no!
It's not
Just
worth
pretend.
it. Do something else for her birthday.
There's the jokes I'm talking about right there, but I caught it. I caught it in real time, you dirty bastard.
That drop is
With the
insanely low.
Godzilla, we're gonna wrap it
Yeah,
up.
sorry.
Yeah,
No.
Priest could have been good. There's the universe itself was really cool. They just went the wrong direction, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think Marsh hit the nail on the head. It's a great movie, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, as it should have, and I love
5
it.
stars on
I
the
love it
box.
so much. I'm going to watch it tomorrow again. I'm going to pay to watch it again.
Well, you have it for 24, or is it 48 hours?
No, that time
Dude, go
is
home and
over,
watch it.
dude.
Oh,
I
'cause
rented
you
this shit
rented
like
it
4 days
yeah,
ago.
you watched it a while
I
ago.
watched it a while
Call Kayla
ago,
and be
but-
like, "Hey, babe, I'm bringing dinner." And
Yeah.
we're watching
Just
it.
go get it from
Settle
the library.
in. We
dude.
got plans.
Hold on, let me
tonight.
check live on the stream if it's at the Chicago Public Library while you're wrapping this up.
But it's short. I mean, guys, we literally went through it like 1 1/4 times while doing this episode. So you can, even if you didn't like it, you don't feel like it's wasting your whole
It's
day.
inoffensive.
It's quick.
It's inoffensive.
Yeah. It's
is what I will
quick.
say.
It's inoffensive. At the
Inoffensive.
end, you'll be like, oh, if you didn't like it, you'd be like, that was dumb. But you're not going to be like, dude, what the fuck? It's 4 p.m. already. You know what I mean? So I think if you're into like dark, gritty comic book
Yeah, they
stuff.
totally have it, and it's totally available, dude.
Hell yeah, let's rent it.
Yeah, I'll put it on hold right
Wow. Hard to believe. Hard to believe they'd have any copies left. I'm sure it's flying off the shelves.
now. Hey, dude, you'd be surprised. I had to wait in line to get Hansel and Gretel.
Marsh
Oh
finally,
wow, that is fucking insane. Actually, yeah.
Marsh
so
is
I
finally
don't know.
back in the Criterion Closet. He's like made amends. He's like, oh, right here,
I think we're
Right
we're
here.
all on the same page.
Priest. Along
Yeah, I'd pull out Priest for sure. That's why Crytifa beat the shit out of it.
After talking shit about it for an hour and a half,
You
you're
can't put your own
Criterion
DVDs in the
needs
closet.
This.
That's how you know a movie's good is if you talk
Sir.
shit. If you talk shit about it for an hour and 45 minutes, and then at the end of the podcast, you're like, "Actually, I kind of liked it. It's pretty good."
I like to
We
imagine.
told you, none of your own DVDs can go in the closet.
I like to imagine it's Marsh like Sean Penn from Mystic River trying to rush into the Criterion closet, and 2 big fucking goony Irish guys are trying to hold him back. He's like, "That's my Priest DVD in there."
Jarvis, is that my Priest DVD in there?
Marsh gets Mystic Rivered.
Jarvis, find my Priest DVD.
Anyway, yeah. So that's it. That's my opinion. And if anybody has anything left to say before we wrap this up,
Fuck you.
Speak now or forever hold your
I'm
peace.
excited about this block. I think this movie was a great way to kick it off, and we already posted what movies we're going to do. I'm really excited to cover End of Days.
Me too.
Oh yeah,
Me too.
That
That's
was
gonna
my
be-
pick.
that is gonna be
I'm
very
fucking
good.
So
stoked.
anybody listening or watching this right now, if you didn't see, we posted everything on Instagram. This is Priest 2011 is the first film we're covering in this block, Religious Action. Up next, we have End of Days, and then we're going to wrap it up with Boondock Saints. But I'm super stoked to cover
Dude,
End
you
of
know
Days.
what? 2 fucking bang. We had a fucking late period Arnold, which would be fun to talk about.
I'm excited, dude. I love that movie. I think
We
it's
haven't.
good.
Have we done an Arnold?
Oh,
we did T2
Oh, he's in
kind of.
Expendables.
We didn't
Yeah,
really.
but
do
we haven't
T2.
done-
No, I mean, it'll be our first proper Arnold.
That's gonna be
movie.
fun to talk about because
Yeah.
I mean I love Arnold. Arnold's
Me too.
cool.
Love him.
And all this stuff. You know what? He handled all that. In my opinion, he handled all that stuff pretty well.
Yeah,
For a
I'm just gonna
fucking
probably
asshole.
like warn the 3 viewers right now, like before this drops for the audio heads and the audio files on Spotify. I'm gonna safely assume that End of Days will probably be close to 3 hours.
It's gonna be an Arnold suck fest for most of it.
Yeah, we're gonna probably talk for 3 hours about that.
And then Boondock Saints is gonna be. You know what? We almost should. I
All
might-
wear newsy hats.
What I might.
well, you gotta wear your big brim hat.
What I might
Well,
do,
I'll switch it out for a newsie just for the day.
and we could talk about it.
It's for the day.
But what I might do, I might double feature Boondock Saints with the documentary Overnight about the guy who wrote and directed Boondock Saints.
Oh yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I'll watch that too. I've
It's
never
a
seen
fucking
it.
great documentary. He fucking fucked himself in his own face. It's awesome. All right,
Sounds
but
good.
very excited for this block. Can't wait.
Yeah,
And with
tell your
that, let's do
friends.
it.
Make sure you like and subscribe all of our shit on Instagram. If you're not following us on Twitch, follow us now if you're on here. Commenting in the chat boosts our engagement. Commenting things on our Instagram boosts our engagement. Liking our shit on TikTok, sharing it with all your friends, telling your parents, your friends, the people you're in jail with.
Your
like
pen pals.
One more
your
thing.
therapist,
Other people that you live with on the compound.
everybody.
Most important thing. Every Monday, 7:30, unless
Yeah,
we post
we're gonna be better
otherwise,
about
we
that.
will be here on Twitch. So
Yeah.
you can bet on that every Monday, 7:30. As far as the episode being released on in audio form, I don't fucking know, guys.
Yeah,
I'm doing
it
my
might
best
come out
here,
the
so.
next day. It might come out on Wednesday.
Yeah.
We still haven't even released the video from last record on YouTube yet. But we have a YouTube too if
Hey.
you want to watch
But
it.
if you liked hanging out with us
We're
for
trying.
this period of time, we'll
That's all
be
I
here
can ask.
next Monday,
Yep.
7:30. Write it in
On
your
the
calendars, and hopefully we'll see you there.
We love you.
That's right. Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.